Hello? 1, 2. Hello? Quality. You are watching coverage of Staffordshire University versus Keele University Varsity Lacrosse. I am Matt Thomas, and with me is Joe from Staffs Uni. How are you today?
Oh, very good, thank you. It's cold and breezy here, but unfortunately, for technical reasons, we're halfway through the match, and so far, Staffordshire are down by 6-1.
It's not going too well. Staffordshire went 1-0 up very early on, probably in the second minute or so, but Keele seem to have, well, more than pulled it back at the moment. There's a bit of stoppage in play at the moment for a change of players, but I think play is going to resume very soon.
Yeah, it's been tough on Staff so far. They need to really pick their heads up, I'm afraid, and hope to try and bring this back in the last half.
It's hard to see how they could get back through into this, though. 5 goals behind.
Indeed.
But I don't know. I mean, strange things have happened in varsity. Passions could be running high. So let's just hope. Well, I say hope. I'm a Keele fan, so let's hope the Keele bag 7 more goals.
Indeed. Not for me though. I'm Staffs.
Yeah, but yeah,
we'll be getting this all week otherwise.
Yeah.
All year even.
Yeah, just for 1 week. 1 week only. I'm a Staffordshire fan. We're going to be covering all the sports over varsity as well over the next 3 days. Coming up later tonight, we've got men's football at 7 p.m. actually relocated from Newcastle Town FC Stadium to Keele 3G, and that's going to follow directly after the lacrosse. Joe, do you have any predictions on the score?
I'm hoping that Staffs will bring that one back home, to be honest. Football's a strong suit for many people. It's England's biggest sport, but we'll have to see how it comes across, but of course we're going to be covering that just here, as you say, and obviously coming towards Tuesday we've got rugby and then a full coverage on Wednesday as well. Yeah,
Wednesday's going to be a big day of sport for varsity. Everything's going to be streamed live on Kube, OMG and Staffordshire TV as well. You can get in touch on all the Twitter sites as well if you want to get involved with social media, because we're going to be keeping everything updated through the week. And hopefully the weather gets a bit better as well.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, sun's just setting over here in Keele, and there's just team talks coming into the final quarter of this game.
Like I said, I would be amazed if Staffordshire can get back into it. It might be a case of restoring some pride for them at the end of this game.
I think so. It's just be consolation from now on.
Yeah, well, I mean, they haven't put up a bad fight. I think Keele have just had a bit more practice, maybe a few more seasoned veterans on their side. Yeah. I'm pretty certain Keele won last year as well, so they were the reigning holders anyway.
Yeah.
But you know, Staffs have put up a good fight.
We have. It's just a bit, like you say, it's going to be consolation now. They're going to be coming back into it and giving something to the fans as well who have travelled up here.
And you've got to respect the fact that they're still going strong as well. They haven't dropped their heads. They're still playing for this. It's all about pride when it comes to this now. But as I said, as a Keele fan, hopefully they can get to double figures. From a neutral point of view as well, it would be better for viewing as well.
Yes, indeed, it would be.
It would. We've got so many sports coming up. It is so cold. Hopefully it does warm up a bit over the next few days. We've managed to actually clear the snow today as well. We were a bit worried that we weren't going to be able to broadcast, but thankfully everything has worked out all right. All the media team from Keele and Staffordshire University have pulled together. Famously, no rivalries in media between the two universities.
Indeed.
We've
been working together strongly.
We don't have a media competition.
Yeah, arm in arm over here by the touchlines. Just not quite on the pitch at the moment.
Not on the pitch, but we are all struggling with the temperatures. So, play has resumed in the 4th quarter, I want to say, Joe.
Yes, final quarter of the game.
Final quarter of the game. Lacrosse famously has 4 quarters in a match. That's 2 more than football.
Indeed, but there are only 15 minutes either side instead of 45 minutes for each part of play. It's also known for being the world's fastest game on 2 feet. So you've got to keep your eye on the ball for this one.
Well, I'm struggling. I have bad eyesight at the best of times. And it looks like, well, Keele have got the ball in their half at the moment, passing it into the middle of the play. Number 98, I can't see his name, but he's running forward. Makes a pass to the front right side. It looks like Keele are going to be up with a chance today, but it's well defended by Staffs.
Yeah, they're just bringing it forward into their own half now. Back into the middle.
Number 60 Watts for Keele, making sure that the pitch is covered. There we go. And the game seems to have slowed down quite a lot at the moment, actually. I think Staffs are just finding it hard to break through Keele.
Yeah, I think the weather's...
a bit of a clash in players there.
Yeah, I think the weather's taking a bit of toll on them now. It's getting a bit bitter now, and they're coming to the end of the game, but Staffs are looking to provide something here.
One thing that I do like as well is lacrosse is a full contact sport, but there hasn't been too many, conscientious fouls in this game. Everyone seems to be taking it in the good spirit. Oh, I say that. There's just a big clash there. Number 5 for Staffordshire.
Not been too physical till these later parts of the game. It's interesting to know that the women's football game isn't as contact heavy. They have less protection as well, so that's something to note for Wednesday.
And as we've been talking about there being no fouls, a foul has just been called on number 5 for Staffordshire. I think, has he been sent off? Oh no, it's a substitution. That's okay.
Yeah, there was no technicality.
No technicality there. I'm still unsure about what consists or what constitutes a foul in lacrosse, but it does look like Keele are running back again. Sort of stood at the edge of the attacking area there.
It's almost similar to rugby, the technicalities. They can be pushed out for a standard of 30 seconds, or pushed out depending on the referee giving a signal every 1, 2 or 3 minutes, I believe.
Joe is the lacrosse expert on this commentary team.
As of 30 minutes ago.
Joe has read Wikipedia intently. Lacrosse famously founded in the year 1100 AD. In the original format of the game, as many as 100 people, up to 1,000 men, played on the pitch at one time, on a pitch that could be as big as 1.9 metres in length. It's fair to say it was a long game back then. The score is 6-1 at the moment, sorry. To Keele. To Keele is 6-1 is the score.
That one more time for everyone who's listening.
Just 7-1 to Keele, I say. And who's the goal scorer there? I can't see. It looks like number 31 for Keele. I can't tell. But either way, that is 7-1 now. And to be fair, it's not as one-sided as it was earlier on in the game. Staff just seem to have sort of upped their tempo a bit. Maybe they're getting a second wind towards the end.
I don't know about second wind, but I know there's a lot of wind.
Yeah. We're on our 5th wind of the day. It is too cold. So the game restarts 7-1 to Keele. There's only around about 8 minutes left to play. We would like to see more goals in this match. There's a bit of a clash of players there. So Keele come out of the face-off with the ball. Number 23 runs forward. Rawleys. Coming to the right-hand side of the pitch. Looks like Keele are advancing into the attacking zone again as well. Looks like there could be a chance for Keele here. Oh, that's a good save by the keeper for Staffordshire there. Though the score is quite one-sided, they haven't been too bad today, Staffordshire. They have covered themselves in a bit of glory. And Joe is back with us. I think we're having some technical difficulties there.
Indeed.
I'm not just talking to myself. Joe does exist.
And I was talking.
And Joe was talking back to me. I am fine. Everything is
a bit of a loose
okay.
thumb there on this cold, numb day. Right, we're back.
We are
Final
back
quarter.
now. I am not alone. I am with Joe from Staffordshire University. We're bringing you live coverage of men's lacrosse for Varsity 2018 at Keele University. Streamed online on Kube TV, OMG Radio and Staffordshire TV. Both universities coming together to make the media coverage happen.
So the ball is on the far side of the pitch now with 15 from Staffs.
Number 15 spins away quite well there, looking to spread the play across the pitch. Doesn't look like there's many opportunities. Keele are defending well.
Yeah, they need to provide some more movement, I believe.
Number 4 gets it again, sits in the middle of the pitch. It seems to have slowed down the play quite a lot, trying to switch it across. Number 5's opening spaces with a decoy run. Number 4 coming through.
Yeah, certainly Keele have had the more movement of the game, as evident from the scoreline, to be honest.
They've had more movement and they seem to be a more practiced team as well.
Yeah.
I'm not sure whether that says anything about the coaching staff at Staffordshire University or whether Keele are just a better team. But the score speaks for itself.
Yeah, they've been well disciplined, to be fair to Keele.
Very well disciplined, yeah. So it's restarting at the back as well. Keele have the ball again. Number 13 picks up the ball. Advances forward. There's a bit of a clash of sticks there between number 3 from Staffordshire and Need from Keele. But Keele bring it forward on the left-hand side now. Frustration showing in some of the players from Staffordshire Uni now, Joe.
Yeah, it's important to note that the attackers cannot go back into their own half. They have to stay in their offensive areas, and that's why you see obviously frustrated at that point.
Yeah, usually in other sports you'd expect them to be tracking back there to make sure the best of it, but they can't because of the rules. But it looks like Keele have another chance here. Number 13 brings it into the centre. Staffordshire defending well here, and it looks like it's just gone wide there.
Yeah, Staffs have dug in deep there once again. Second save in this final quarter.
So what other sports do we have coming up in Varsity, Joe?
So we've got the rugby games coming in tomorrow. They're the big ones, and then obviously Wednesday we've got a number of things. We've got some of the unusual ones, which are quite big in university, is frisbee. There's an ultimate
frisbee.
Indeed. That's one I'm going to be looking out for myself. Also, there's going to be the women's lacrosse as well. Women's
lacrosse, yeah. I think, just going back to ultimate frisbee, I'm sure Staffordshire won it last year. I might be wrong.
Yeah, we have our own Matt Bates, actually, who's going to be working in the studio today for football later on. But he's actually competing in that ultimate frisbee competition, so we're going to be rooting for him, as I'm sure.
Matt Bates, a double threat there. There's been a foul. No, there hasn't been a foul. It's Keele breaking away. Number 4 running forward. It looks like this could be the knife in the jugular for Staffordshire, although it is 7-1, so I don't know there's much of a way back. But this play seems to have slowed down. I feel like Keele are almost toying with them now.
Just running it down the clock really now.
Running down the clock. But back to the sports that we've shown. We have got men's football coming live after the lacrosse has finished. Keele versus Staffordshire University. I think there's going to be quite a large crowd. As tickets are now free as well. You don't have to pay to get in because of the rescheduling from Newcastle Stadium to Keele 3G. Frozen over, yeah. Famously, 3G does not freeze as well, so we don't have to worry about that.
The joys of all-weather terrain.
Staffordshire making a save there. The goalkeeper comes out with the ball. Let's see if they can make one last break for it. Staffordshire carrying it on the defensive side. There's a bit of a tussle there. Me and Joe are not situated perfectly to watch this match. We are now currently looking at a light, which we can't see past, a floodlight covering the stadium.
Only we could scale that light, Matt.
If only we'd have such a good view. But thankfully viewers at home are able to see, thanks to our 3-camera live coverage of the sport.
Yeah, I don't think it's safe to say that health and safety wouldn't be happy with us if we did try and scale.
They would not. They would not at all. But you know, health and safety are fine with us standing out in -4 weather. They have no problems with that. But it's okay. So it looks like Staffordshire are going to be taking the ball. Or Keele are going to be taking the ball from the back. They're still in the attacking zone of Staffordshire University. Again, it's hard to see any more positives than Staffordshire can take away from this game, isn't it, Joe?
Yeah, it's certainly right, Matt. It's been a tough show, and the weather hasn't helped. It's getting colder and darker, as we say. And realistically, Staffs are going to be disappointed, I feel. I think it's been a real tough show out here today. They did get the first goal, but since then, Keele have just gone into top gear and have been ruthless in front of goal.
Yeah, you can't help but feel that when Staffordshire scored that first goal, they must have thought that they were going to be in for a big win today. The goal coming after only 2 minutes as well, or maybe even less, I can't remember. But, you know, Keele have shown their quality today and have turned up, now just toying with Staffordshire, passing it around the attacking area. Number 24 for Keele, dictating the play. 23 in the centre. 19. And it seems that a very popular tactic in lacrosse is to toy with the opposition on the edge of the area. And it's another goal for Keele. Number 29 scores. That makes it 8-1 to Keele University. I think it's safe to say that that's game over, isn't it, Joe?
It's indeed. I mean, as you're saying, they are toying in front of the goal, and they're really just to get the best angle. And as you've seen there, he's just managed to whip a beautiful long ball into the bottom corner, straight past our goalkeeper there. And
Staffordshire Uni not looking too happy with that. A few heads have dropped. You've got to feel sorry for the attacking players for Staffordshire Uni. They haven't had too much to do today, but they have had a good day out, and that's what matters, isn't it, Joe?
Taking that trip just across Newcastle and here into Keele, but the trip, and it's all about the event. Varsity, of course, not just the one day, as we keep saying. There's 3 days of it, and kicking off Varsity here, they've got to be at least proud of coming over here and getting that first goal.
They can walk away with their heads held high, though the score is quite one-sided. I don't think it reflects the way that the game's been played. I think Keele have just been more ruthless in front of goal, as we can see there. Just dominating play now, toying with Staffordshire Uni.
Keeping possession well there, actually. There's quite a few members around that one player, and he's managed to keep the ball for them.
very well-rehearsed routine there by Keele. But, you know, like we were saying, Staffordshire haven't done too badly. The score, very one-sided, but I think they should come back to Staffordshire Uni as heroes for putting up such a good fight against Keele University. We have all these sports coming up. Oh, it's another goal. Just been interrupted there. That makes it 9-1 to Keele. 9 goals for Keele, 1 for Staffordshire University. That was quite a nice goal as well.
Certainly Goliath is winning this one.
Yeah, usually Goliath does not win, but David has been slain. And I don't think there's much time left as well. A few players for Staffordshire getting a run out at the end here. Maybe just to make sure that they're warm enough, because it is quite cold.
It's been whistling down here for
it
quite
has
a
been
while.
whistling. Thankfully, it's dry. Touch wood.
Indeed.
Hopefully that weather keeps up. All we can hope is that the weather stays this good through the whole next few days. I wouldn't want to be playing rugby on a frozen pitch.
I wouldn't either. I mean, that's certainly more physical and more of a grounded game than lacrosse itself. Being one of the fastest game in the world, being on 2 feet, is famous for that, in fact.
Yeah, very quick sport. One fact that people may not know about lacrosse is you're actually allowed to use your lacrosse net stick as a weapon, not an actual weapon.
That is correct. Yeah, you can. It's a physical game, and we've seen today, especially in these later quarters, that they have been trying to just intercept the ball and trying to knock. It's to knock the ball out essentially, so that they can regain possession. Yeah,
thankfully not too many clashes. I don't think we've had any send-ins off or yellow cards in this game. But, you know, it is quite a physical game.
Hasn't been too many stoppages. I mean, Keele have probably are down to that with their free-flowing play. And just keeping possession, to be honest.
That is it. They've kept the ball well, and they're coming back here as well in the attacking zone. Number 29, using that same tactic that lacrosse Keele team have been using, sticking on the outside. And it's actually a good save by the lacrosse goalkeeper there. Be interesting to see if they try and break now, or if they're just going to keep the ball and see down the clock. Number 21 drops the ball there. He's got it in his net now.
I mean, I'm certainly speaking for myself here. I'd love to see Staffs get at least another goal, just to give them something to go down the road again. It
would be nice to see another goal. I think it'd make the day a lot better. It'd be nice for the travelling fans to see another goal as well. It is a spectator sport after all, and not everyone's here to support their respective teams. Some people just want to see a good day of sport.
I mean, Staffs right now are just slow on the right hand side there. Just
very
not
slow.
Moving the ball.
Very slow. You can't help but feel that Staffs are seeing that their game is over. Which is a shame for all the travelling fans as well, because they'd like to see a bit of passion. Oh, a mistake there by number 16 by Staffordshire. Keele are away. Number 60 Watts runs through. Could this be another goal? He's actually been defended quite well there by Staffordshire, and he pushed wide.
That was a horrible way to lose possession there. It was just slow, standing there for
it's slow and sadly careless as well by Staffordshire University. Keele still have the ball in the attacking zone, and it's and it looks like there's a good tackle there by the goalkeeper from Staffordshire Uni, letting out some aggression, and it doesn't come to anything. Staffordshire breaking. It's a big tackle by number 60 from Keele University there. You can watch all the sports that are being broadcast on Varsity, or over Varsity, I should say, on Kube Radio, Kube TV, Staffordshire University TV, and OMG Radio. Are you going to be doing any more commentary, Joe?
Not commentary, I'm afraid, but I will be at the women's lacrosse game and covering pitch side for them as we go across from the studio. That's what I'm going to be doing myself. What about you, Matt?
Well, I think this is going to be my only event because, sadly, I have lectures on a Wednesday.
Wednesday's my free day.
The one day that you want to have off, really, I have 2 lectures, which is a shame. But, you know, I am going to try and come down and watch a few sports.
Yeah, certainly.
I would like to be able to see the basketball if I can. It just depends if I have time. I think I am due to go to that, but it just depends if my lecture finishes in time. And with the strikes that have been going on, I can't afford to miss lectures, Joe.
Indeed. I mean, if you don't have lectures, we obviously advise going to lectures.
We do advocate going to lectures.
But certainly come down, come to Keele and all the other venues that we're participating in, and come have a look, because there's some amazing sport to be had.
There is
a real good competition, to be honest.
And if you can't make it down, you can watch it all online, because we're streaming it live. Multi-camera broadcasting. That'll be on YouTube, and as I said, OMG Radio, Staffordshire TV, and Kube as well. We're all pitching together. We're all very cold, it's safe to say.
Yeah, as the sun's setting down here, it seems to be coming to the end of this quarter now.
I think it will be game over quite soon. Joe's hand has actually frozen to his microphone, so he's going to be commentating all night.
You're not going to get this off me.
So Joe's actually commentating on every sport through the week now. And it's another goal for Keele. I think that is 10-0. Are we into double digits?
I believe that is.
10-0 to Keele University. This is thoroughly tough on Staffordshire Uni. You can see the front players looking dejected there. But, you know, what can they do? What can they do at this moment? Would you say 10-1 is a fair reflection on the scoreline, Joe?
Honestly, Keele have outrun us in all departments, I'm afraid. I mean, other than that one goal, Staffs haven't had a lot of a shout to really give anything towards the scoreline, in all honesty. They've been slow in possession. And, I mean, in fairness, they have dug in at times, but the scoreline says it all. They've got real good accuracy in terms of possession and in terms of shooting from the Keele lineup. And
what you may be able to hear as well is that the Keele fans are starting to get a bit more vocal towards the end of this game. Maybe that's going to be a reflection on what the crowd's going to be like for the football. Hopefully no crowd trouble.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that. I'm hoping that won't be the case. Obviously, fierce rivalries from Staffs and Keele, but they've come in their numbers for the lacrosse today, and it's really good to see.
It is, yeah, especially with the last-minute change of venue for the football as well. It's nice that a few of the football fans have come down for the lacrosse early.
Yes, certainly.
To see the end of this game, which we're just coming towards the end of, actually, as well. Although it looks like Staffordshire have a break now, a rare attacking opportunity. And Staffordshire have lost the ball, which is a shame, really. Would have been nice to see them get a goal for their fans. Staffordshire still haven't retained possession. Staffordshire do retain possession now with number 21 coming out from the back. Staffordshire fans being a bit more vocal now, and Keele again more vocal. Oh, there's a big clash there. 23 brushes him off. A lot
Could
of
be a sportsmanship there, though, to be fair, from both of them. It's like an accidental one.
Yeah, and to be fair, nobody squared up to each other. Is that another goal? Is that another goal?
Don't believe.
I think that's another goal.
Yes, it is.
I think it was. Was that a goal? Yeah, that was a goal. That's 11-1 now. Triple
Dejection
Nelson.
all around here.
It's a shame as well. There can't be much longer left in the lacrosse. We are in the fourth quarter now. And I think really now it's just a case of saving some pride for Staffordshire Uni. Heads have dropped. Players don't seem too interested anymore, which is a shame. And it all just depends whether Keele want to be even more dominant and go for a 12th goal.
Well, that would certainly be an impressive feat. I mean, 11 is impressive as it is. But I think just going to be having to dig in, as I said, for the rest of Staffs. Then certainly not going to want to have that scoreline go any higher coming towards the end of this match in Varsity 2018.
So I think this is this full time? Or maybe, Joe, I think this might be a timeout. We'll just have to double check if this is a timeout from the players. Grouping up. It's definitely not the end of the game. Maybe we've not counted enough quarters, and there's actually another quarter left of lacrosse. Both teams coming together now just to talk to see how they're going to see out the rest of the game. Again, it's hard to see what plan Staffordshire Uni could come up with in this situation.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's any chance.
We are back with the men's lacrosse. Me and Joe have actually made a schoolboy error there in that we didn't realise that there were 4 quarters.
Well, we did realise there were 4 quarters. We just believed that was the final quarter.
So
but this So we had obviously technical issues coming up towards half time, and the cold hasn't helped our eyes apparently. They've frozen over and we've got no eyelids.
Tom is glazed over. Tom? Who's
Joe.
Tom? Who's Tom? What am I
Who's Tom?
saying? But, you know, we are about to start the final quarter. Keele are winning 11 goals to 1. It doesn't look like there's much way back for Staffordshire University in this game.
Yeah, this is the final quarter now. We just want to reiterate that this is the final quarter.
One more
15
quarter.
more minutes, and I'd like to say that if this was the case, if it was a draw, we'd obviously have more time after that, because there cannot be draws in lacrosse. But as it stands, 11-1, there's no chance. I'd like to say for Staffs, unfortunately. I mean, to bring 10 goals back.
I think it would be comeback of the century.
I think it should be.
It would
be world news.
If Staffordshire Uni could pull it back, even for a draw, even to within 5 goals, I would be extremely impressed.
I mean, if they can bring anything back now, they're definitely gonna get something a bit more from this game. And I mean, goals. They just need some goals right now, just to give that confidence, because I think confidence has been an issue in reality for the majority of this game.
It'll be hard for them to come away from this thinking that anything positive has happened, other than that highlight at the start of the game. But you know, like I said, it's been a good day out. It's nice to see so much support from both teams as well. Staffordshire have actually come here in their numbers. Joe is currently warming up for his sport.
I would like to say that I could have a good chance at this. I reckon.
Yeah, Joe is going to take to the field for the lacrosse in 5 minutes' time. Never played before. But you know.
Yeah, Matt for Keele and me for Staffs, I reckon.
I don't think I've ever actually held a lacrosse.
I actually haven't either.
Net.
Yeah, no, they're sticks.
Sticks, yeah, of course. So we've got all our coverage coming live over Varsity, ran by Kube, Staffordshire TV, and OMG Radio. We've got so many sports coming up over the next 3 days. Tom, do you want to give us a rundown of what sports are going to be commentated on and broadcast?
It's Joe.
Why do I keep saying Tom?
Yeah, of course. So
Who's
obviously,
Tom?
Cube, Staffs TV, and OMG are going to be covering the entirety of Varsity through Monday to Wednesday this week, and we've got the 7 p.m. kickoff.
7 p.m. tonight.
7 p.m. tonight, indeed. Of football, we've got Keele versus Staffs, of course, and that's going to be held at this same venue here at the 3G pitch. Obviously, it was at Newcastle before.
Frozen pitch, couldn't be played.
But yeah, of course, that was the unfortunate matter. But we've held through. We've changed location, and the game is going to be going ahead.
It is, and I think either a timeout's been called or it's game over. It looks like players are celebrating.
Timeout, I believe.
Timeout. Can't think why they'd be calling a timeout other than just to see the game run down now. Have you got any predictions for the football later tonight?
Personally, I would like to see Staffs, from a Staffs student as myself, be a bit biased and say I'd love to see Staffs come home with the win. But it's going to be a tough affair, as this is. But I'm hoping it's going to be a bit more of a close affair, because when it's this one-sided, it isn't as entertaining as everyone would believe.
No, I know you want to see a good game. It's nice to see goals, but it's also nice to see a competition.
Exactly.
And I can see the football being a bit more competitive. Every year it's a good game. I think Keele won last year, and I think they won the year before as well.
Yeah, Keele obviously the stronger side. But we all love a good Leicester story, as we've seen in the Premier League. So hopefully Staffs can be that Leicester team.
Anything can happen. I can't see Staffordshire lacrosse being the Leicester of lacrosse. Sadly, not at this moment in time. No. But football, anything could happen. And though the weather is quite cold, it is actually quite good weather for football. We have clear skies. It is starting to cloud over slightly, but I don't think there's going to be any rain. Maybe some snow.
Yeah, snow could happen as it gets darker. There's obviously more possibility for snow, but I believe the most of that has passed, hopefully.
Yeah, we've had the worst of the weather, hopefully, if BBC Weather is telling us the truth. And we are in our fourth quarter. We think a timeout's been called. We are aware of, anyway. Keele warming up their secondary goalkeeper. By the looks of it, the wind has picked up as well, and it's looking like there's quite a bit of cramp from some of the Keele players as well. I think that's a reflection on the effort that they've put in during this game.
We believe that this might be the end of the game.
What is tough in this situation is that me and Joe actually don't know the rules of lacrosse.
Yeah,
so we're just trying to figure out if the game is over. It looks like it might be, but it could also be a timeout, which can be called in lacrosse. Some of the Keele players dabbing to the camera there. Not sure how they feel about that.
The only thing I can see is that the fans or teammates are actually playing.
Okay, news just in. There are not quarters in lacrosse. It is half time. I'm not sure what the stoppages have been.
What have those stoppages been then?
They have been in regular intervals. Is this timeout? I don't know, Joe.
Apparently now, yeah, we've definitely made a schoolboy error.
Now,
if this is half time.
Joe claims to have checked the Wikipedia page on the way in.
But
what
maybe
did
it's
it
different
say?
for college. Maybe it's different for universities.
We are playing British lacrosse here. Maybe less quarters or more quarters. I don't know if you can have less quarters.
I think this.
But if this is half time and
it's half time,
and is it 12-1, 11-1? Either way, we're going to see some more goals.
I mean, certainly Keele are still winning the game. That's the end all of this game so far. So,
and you know, only the most professional commentary from Kube and from
Staffs
OMG
TV
and from Staffs TV. We will learn the rules as we're going along. I think this is half time. We're almost certain it is anyway. Although there have been 4 stoppages, so there's technically quarters.
Yeah. This has been an interesting experience.
It has, and what's interesting as well is that you learn something when you're playing these sports. I knew the basis of lacrosse, but I didn't realise that it was 2 halves. I was informed by Wikipedia that it was 4 quarters. And like I said, if it's 11-1, is it 11-1 or 12-1?
I believe it's 12-1 now.
12-1. We could be looking at upwards of 20 goals in this game. Goals.
By the sound of come out of the, it's definitely half time.
It's down. Joe has confirmed it's half time. From Staffs.
I know it's from Staffs. So maybe they're coming out for the biggest comeback of the century.
Don't call it a comeback because it probably won't happen.
I'm hoping it will.
I mean, for the viewers at home and for the viewers here, I would love to see a comeback from Staffordshire. But then with Keele getting a late winner as well. Welcome back to lacrosse coverage in Keele and Staffordshire University Varsity 2018. Just another update on what's going on. There actually are quarters in lacrosse.
Yeah, I was right.
Yeah.
I was right. I knew I was. Anyway, so there's essentially, this was half time. We've got 20 more minutes of play. Then there'll be another stoppage. That'll be the end of the third quarter. And then finally going into the last quarter for another 20 minutes.
Another 40 minutes of lacrosse coming up. Me and Joe are actually on camera at the moment. You can see us there if it's being broadcast.
World famous.
I usually have a face for radio, so I try and avoid the camera. But, you know, you've got to make exceptions. And actually, the teams have swapped ends, like in football and like in basketball as well. So, you know, we're getting there with the rules, Joe.
There, actually. That was a hit to the back of the head on number 4 from a Staffs player.
It's looking like Staffs have come out stepping up a gear, actually.
Just been put to the side there. Yeah, that was a tough hit on the back of the head.
A warning from the referee.
They're wearing helmets.
Good, very good job they're wearing helmets, yeah. Especially with such a full contact sport. And it looks like Keele are going to advance here. Number 29 walking slowly. Just no pressure from Staffordshire University. Oh. That's actually a good save by the goalkeeper from Staffordshire. Coming out of his goal.
Gone a long way himself, but the ball slipped. Oh.
Okay, there's a bit. And Staffordshire come away with it. Could this be a rare opportunity for the that is a huge hit. And Keele fans are going mad.
That's a fantastic.
That is unbelievable, and that is why it's a full contact sport.
Indeed, that was a flat on his back there, number 9. And Keele do have possession now.
and Keele running through. I can't help but say that I think that's going to change the atmosphere of the game. That could be a defining moment in the attitudes from these players.
I feel like that's something that Staffordshire need, is that bit more of physicality, and hopefully they will bite back now. And because in all quarters, Keele have done it.
You could see it there. A few Staffordshire players going in a bit tougher now. Number 16, stoppage of play there.
So players recommencing here at Keele University against Staffordshire University at Varsity 2018. Staffs are into the inside Keele's half here, hoping to break them down. And they have! They've scored for the second goal of the game from the Staffs camp. That is certainly something that they've needed. You've just missed a goal.
Missed another goal there. Sorry, I was trying to find gloves because my hands are very...
And it was, guess who it was from?
Staffs.
Indeed it was.
So it's 12-2 now. The comeback is on.
I'm feeling this now. I think that's essentially exactly what they needed.
Reminded me of Liverpool versus AC Milan in Istanbul 2005. Except they needed 3 goals. Staffs need another 13. But you know, anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
They always say about lacrosse, anything can happen. And it's varsity. This is varsity.
Yeah, this
anything
is
goes.
These are no league matches. This is just personal redemption between the two teams.
Staffordshire.
As I said, this has been going on for a number of years now, and Staffs are really going to be hoping to at least pull some goals back, as we've been saying for the rest of this game.
And when me and Joe become professional lacrosse commentators in 20 years' time, we'll be looking back at the miracle of Keele University when Staffordshire came back from 12-1 down to lose 12-3.
That would be a story in itself, wouldn't it?
So it does look like, to be fair, Keele have got the upper hand in this game. Oh, and it's been given away cheaply. And there it is. That is another goal for Keele.
It's just an open net there.
Number 8, Auger. Not sure how it's pronounced. We'll go with number 8.
We'll go with number 8, Auger or Auger.
It's a great goal there. That makes it 13-2. The Keele fans are actually going mad.
I think that looked like one of the easiest goals from Keele, to be honest.
Yeah, and what's a shame as well is that Staffordshire looked like they were just about to come back into the game. But sadly, you know, giving the ball away cheaply at the back. And you're going to get punished for your mistakes in this game.
Yeah, and Staffs definitely have been punished. That's been probably the headline of this entire game at the moment. They've been punished in all areas of the pitch. Although they have brought back another goal, they are 13-2 now.
13-2. You know, sticking to the storyline. Another face-off here.
Yeah, they really need to bring that physicality and really go into the faces of Keele, to be honest, if they have any chance of stopping them scoring at least.
Keele just look like they have a yard of pace on all the Staffordshire players. They're just quick to the ball. Maybe they want it more. Quick substitution there. Number 77 coming on for Keele, as well as number 31. Smee is on the pitch.
Yeah. Speed has been the... Oh,
that's another goal through the legs of number 0 for Staffordshire. That makes it 14 points to Keele, 2 to Staffordshire.
There's just certainly no... They're not in the faces of Keele whatsoever, the Staffs players here. They seem to be holding off quite a bit.
And Tom, as a Staffordshire fan, how are you feeling watching this game? Joe. Who's Tom? Why do I keep saying Tom? Joe.
Sorry, can you repeat the question, Matt?
See, Joe gets my name right all the time.
That's no problem.
I feel so bad. Watching this game as a Staffordshire fan, how do you feel?
To be honest, it's quite just not very inspiring.
Not inspiring. I mean, you can't help but feel that Staffs are going to do better in the football. Yeah,
certainly. I mean, this is just one of many sports coming here at Varsity. We always have a chance to at least get a few fixtures back. But this has been a tough one for Staffs itself. Defensively, they look quite strong at the start in terms of keeping out Keele, but the floodgates have opened quite quickly in succession, and that's been the biggest issue from them themselves. They haven't been able to produce too much going forward.
No, not at all. And when Stafford just started so well, you did think that they just needed to keep up that momentum throughout the game. But their heads dropped very early. Keele got a few early goals, and then from then on, it's been all Keele, except for that one goal that they got at the start of the third quarter or second half.
Yeah.
Because there are quarters in lacrosse.
I mean, it's the main thing for Keele has been that pace, and when on possession, they've managed to keep it and keep the ball moving. When Staffs have been in possession, it's been a bit slow going, and in all honesty, they haven't been manoeuvring around the crease, and that's been an issue. They haven't put pressure on Keele, and the scoreline is a reflection of that.
And just as Joe was talking there, the sun is setting over and the floodlights have come on, really setting the atmosphere for football later on in the evening. That kicks off at 7 p.m. live coverage on this very stream as well. It won't be me and Joe commentating though. We would have been better suited to that because we actually know what we're on about with football.
Yeah. I mean, no, we've definitely got an array of talent here. We'll have OMG's own Ryan Leach commentating on that.
And it should be a good game, that as well. I think
Indeed.
It's going to be very close.
Yeah, there's still people coming up the hill of Keele here now, coming towards the 3G pitch. I mean, to be fair to the fans, they've been quite loud, but I'm certainly feeling that for the football it's going to be even louder.
Oh, and just you could hear a big gust of wind there. And we are back live with the men's lacrosse. My name is Matthew Thomas here with Cube Radio. Sat next to me is my co-commentator Joe from Staffordshire Uni. What are your just thoughts on the game so far? Because obviously we know a lot about lacrosse.
Indeed.
We know our way around a stick and a net.
I mean, as you said, we do know the way around this pitch. We do know what a crease is. Do you know what a crease is, Matt?
I do. That's where the batsman stands before... no, I'm joking, Joe. I'm joking, Joe. I don't. Would you like to inform me?
So that is basically the area where the goalkeeper is, and the attackers cannot go there in terms... They have to, as you say, they've been rotating around the crease, and they're trying to get a good angle. That is essentially what the crease is. It's the area.
I do have to wonder, you've got to be a brave soul to be a goalkeeper in lacrosse. As you said, this is the fastest sport on two legs. And it looks like Keele could be in again. Bit of a push there from number 4 from Staffordshire, and it's just gone wide. Picked up by number 8 for Keele, running on the inside of the attacking area. Comes back wide again. Keele employing that famous tactic of running straight down the middle, toying with the defence. It looks like there's going to be an attack here, but they've just slowed down pace again.
No, they're moving well, to be fair to them. They're weaving in and out all over the pitch, and that is...
And it's been blocked by Staffordshire then. Oh, and they've made another mistake there. It looks like they were coming away. Keele could not punish them there. That would have been
plugging away though, Matt.
Would have been number 14 there. Still only at 13-2, but 15 goals in two quarters isn't that bad. It's been a good spectator sport for all the lacrosse fans out there, including me and you, Joe.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, Keele have been really active in these last 5 minutes. They're really looking to increase the scoreline even further. It's almost like a training session out there for them, unfortunately, for the Staffs players.
It is the same for Staffordshire as well, because they have brought quite a few fans as well. Oh, there seems to be an injury to one of the players for Keele.
That's number
Looks like
12.
a blow to the neck.
I think that'll just be... It's
referee has spotted it there.
He's coughing quite a bit there.
Looks like there was a slight injury there.
Yeah.
The Keele manager coming onto the pitch here just to check what's happened. We know that there's been a throat injury, number 12. I hope he's okay. He looks in some distress, but he's going to carry on.
Nice. Yeah, they have to. He's saying to his player that he has to come off.
Has to come off at any point of injury, which I think is a very fair rule to have. I'd like to see that employed more in rugby and football, because you can never be too safe.
Yeah, 24's come on for him there. That's Miles.
But yeah, passing it through to number 25. Bit of a mistake there, but 25. And Staffs again. Every time that the ball comes loose, it just seems that Keele are there to get the loose ball.
Yeah, I mean it was a spill there from Keele, and they're just not quite pouncing on it right now, from Staffordshire's point of view.
So, Joe, you're sat at home. You're wondering what sports are going to be shown on Varsity Live over the next few days. What sports have we got?
So, of course, this evening, tonight at 7 p.m. on this very pitch, we have the men's football for Varsity. Staffs and Keele are going head-to-head for that. And, of course, coming into tomorrow, we have the rugby. And then Wednesday, we have a full coverage of a number of sports, including basketball, ultimate frisbee, which is an
ultimate frisbee,
one.
Which I am told is going to be an extremely heated affair.
Yeah,
a bit of history between the two sides in that respect.
Yeah, it's an interesting sport. That it's been told from a player that if I had to describe it to someone who did not know too much about ultimate frisbee, is essentially netball, where they cannot once they have the frisbee, they cannot move, and then they have to get it into the end zone, similar to American football.
If you had to explain lacrosse to somebody who might not know much about lacrosse, Joe, there's no end zone in lacrosse. Yeah, I know, but I'm saying, but oh yeah, sorry, yeah, we've got passers-by interfering on our commentary, and I think we're doing quite a good job. As I said, there's no end zone in lacrosse. There is an end zone in ultimate frisbee. But Joe, if you just had to give us a quick overview of the rules of lacrosse.
So essentially there's 4 quarters, and
we know that there are 4 quarters.
50 minutes a piece, but this one it's actually 20. The average was 15, but this is 20.
Changes per country, I think. So it looks like Keele are going to be advancing forward again in a second. 13-2 is the score. We're in the 3rd quarter of play. And I can't really see a way back for Staffs here. It's just restoring some pride for themselves. Number 21 scores again. Fantastic. For Keele. That makes it 14-2.
That's an incredible shot there, actually. He's come onto the right-hand side of the crease, and he's just fired it nice and low into that bottom corner, and no chance for Staffs keeper once again.
The crease is the area which the goalkeeper is allowed in, but no other players are.
Yeah, the defenders are allowed in the crease, but the attacking opposition are not allowed.
I've just had an update on the score as well there, Joe. It's actually 15-2.
I was about to. I'm pretty sure that was the 15th goal from Keele.
15th goal from Keele. So that's 17 goals in total.
Yeah, 17. Obviously, the 2 from Staffordshire University managed to plug a few back there, one either side of half time. But unfortunately, I don't think there's. It's just consolation at this point of view. Keele have been the better team, and they've been ruthless.
So Keele again winning the face-off one more time. Again, it seems to be an area of the pitch where Keele have been dominant. Well, I say that they've been dominant all over the pitch in this game. 15-2 now in the 3rd quarter of play. About 5 minutes left in this quarter, maybe a bit longer, maybe 7 minutes or so. The wind has picked up as well, and the air is bitterly cold. There's a bit of confusion on the pitch there. It looks like Keele are still playing on. They can't capitalise there. So number 98 picks up the ball, advances forward.
Staffs really need to get into the face of Keele at the moment. This is the problem that's been occurring through the entirety of this game, is they've been managed to get into the edge of the crease here, and it's been just dominant from Keele in all areas, as you're saying, Matt. But that's the big issue, is that they're not really getting in the faces too much, and they really need to push out now that they're in possession.
So Staffordshire have the ball here at the back of the pitch. You want to see them advancing now, but it just doesn't look like there's much to offer for them. Keele are defending very well, playing the zonal type of defending in this game, but it just doesn't look like there's much open. The goalkeeper advances. He'd be a bit red-faced if he lost the ball now.
They do seem to be trying to advance now, to be fair to them, Matt. It's just, now they're spreading out, they are very open.
Saw a bit of a nutmeg there as well. Popular in football, you wouldn't have thought you'd see it in lacrosse, but there we go. Staffordshire advancing again on one of the very rare occasions that they do move forward. Getting the centre of the pitch. They haven't got much on show. The whistle's blown for an infringement. And it looks like it's ball to Keele. Number 4 for Staffordshire drops his stick in desperation.
Yeah, just as something was just about to be going there for Staffs, they've had to be pulled up now. You can understand the frustration by the players. It's been a tough one today.
But it'd be nice to see if all the lacrosse players do stick around for the football. The more fans, the better in those situations.
Yeah.
We're seeing some of the first aid staff arriving for the football and lacrosse now. Nothing's happened, but just in case. The score at the moment, just for an update, is 15-2 in favour of Keele. Keele have been very dominant this game. Keele advancing again, number 13 at the start. Coming into the attacking area, spins away. I'm seeing a bit of emotion coming from number 4 for Staffordshire. That's what we like to see. And that's just wide by Keele.
Stuff's starting to edge out there just a bit, trying to get Miles off the ball there, but instead he's just missed the target instead.
It's been a clash of players there at the start. Player from Keele goes down. There is a goal, but I think it's disallowed because of an infringement that was blown seconds
It's just
earlier.
hit the side of the net in there, actually.
Didn't go in.
No, it did not go in.
But if it had, it wouldn't have counted.
Indeed. It would have been 16 then. 16 goals to Keele, but it's still 15.
So from 7 p.m. we have live men's football. Joe, what are your predictions for that match? Can you see an upset coming along for Keele, or do you think Keele are going to be dominant again?
As I said before, it'd be good to see that Staffs would provide some form of upset. Football's everyone's favourite. Well, not necessarily favourite, but it's the biggest sport in England. And
it definitely always attracts a big crowd for Varsity as well.
There's still people coming up the hill ready for this, which will be kicking off on the 3G pitch at 7 p.m.
Number 15 run away from the back. He's run away from Smee, number 31 of Keele, quite well there. It's a bit of a one-on-one battle there, but Staffordshire come away with the ball. That's actually a very nice switch of play for number 4 there. Comes up with the ball. Advancing forward. He's got options left and right. Frustration from a lot of the Staffordshire players. And there's been a goal. A goal for Staffordshire. I was not expecting that. So that is now 15-3.
16.
16-3. 16-3. 15-3. There are a lot of goals.
We've run out of count here.
We've ran out of fingers on hands. Not collectively, we have 20 digits between us. But it is now 15-3. Keele 5 as many goals as Staffordshire at the moment. Can't see a comeback happening still though. Joe, what's best case scenario for Staffordshire at this point?
Best case for Staffordshire is providing some form of consistent play in possession and trying to get back on the scoreboard as they just have done and keeping that momentum going. In all reality, they have been starting to break out in this final moments.
It'd be nice for Staffordshire to score a few more goals just for their travelling fans to see a bit more action, but sadly you can't really see it happening at the moment. Keele advancing again, number 37. It's a simple save for the goalkeeper there of Staffordshire who launched it forward. It's number 7. And that is the end of the third quarter. It's been a good performance by Keele so far. It looks like it's really game over, but I think there's a bit of an injury there. We'll come back for the start of the next quarter. You are watching live men's lacrosse. It's brought to you by Kube, Staffordshire TV and OMG. We'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, so we're back here at Keele for the final quarter of this lacrosse match with Keele absolutely dominating.
Yeah, update on the score is 15-3 in Keele's favour. It's been quite a dominant performance from the team in black. I think at the moment we've been saying it throughout the game, it's a matter of restoring pride for Staffordshire University. And they have shown glimpses of skill, but sadly over the past few quarters it hasn't really gone their way. Keele already advancing forward into the Staffordshire half, just behind the goal. Playing it across, number 29. It looks like Keele are trying to be a bit more direct in this quarter. But Staffordshire have broken away. It could be a rare opportunity for them to attack here.
It's a good break, actually.
Number 9, number 16 is wide, isn't used. Oh. And it's a goal for Staffordshire. And you've got to say it's the least they deserve. They do deserve it.
That was an incredible break there from number 9, and he's managed to just float that into the danger zone, and he's just clipped onto the side there and pushed that into the net. That's honestly really good play, and it's a lot of positivity that I think Staffs have needed.
An unorthodox finish as well by the attacker there, just knocking it in with his stick as opposed to throwing it in. You can see that the goalkeeper for Keele there was actually quite annoyed about that, because you want to be keeping the score as low as possible on that side. But 15-4, anything could happen. Except 16-4.
16-4.
I apologise. There have been a lot of goals.
Yeah.
Keele are in the lead at this point by quite a margin. I can't see Staffs coming back from it. But, Staffs have actually injected a bit of energy into their game at the moment. Number 5 has been playing very well in this quarter. Looks wide for number 6.
Oh.
That's unlucky. That's a great block.
Going for the
Keele come away with the ball. Number 24, Miles, switched it across. Now, what Keele have been very good at in this game is building up from the back, although there's a rare mistake there by the Keele goalkeeper. Oh, and Staffordshire have hit the post.
Well, they're really going for it now, aren't they?
That is a rarity in lacrosse, hitting the post. The ball comes across number 13. Keele look like they can break on the counter-attack now. Although there's been another mistake. Tell you, there's been a lot of mistakes in this quarter. That's very tricky play there, though, by the lacrosse player number 4 for Keele. 24 Miles comes in at the centre of the pitch. Looking to take it wide. This is a great run by number 24. And again, the play slows down. Keele have been employing this tactic quite a lot throughout this match, getting forward very quickly and then just sort of toying with the defenders of Staffs.
They've been keeping possession really well. It's been the pace, as you said, throughout this game that have really given them the edge. But in fairness to Staffordshire, they've come out of this quarter and they're really giving it a good go, actually.
Yeah, number 3 for Staffordshire and number 9 as well have both been playing very well. And you can't help but think that if they would have come out of this or started every quarter in that way, they might have given Keele a bit more of a game.
Yeah, I think that's fair to say, to be honest, Matt. But like you say, I feel that Keele have had the better players, better positioning, and really good discipline in all areas of the pitch. But Staffs are going to have to dig in now and keep on going.
The scoreline definitely reflects the performance as well. Although we aren't too sure of the scoreline, but we do know that it's around about 14-5. 14-5 to Keele.
Yeah, apparently 2 magic goals had appeared out of nowhere in accordance to our brains, but that was not the case. A
timeout called by Keele here, just to regroup. Me and Joe feel like we're getting better at knowing about lacrosse throughout this.
Yeah, it's been a learning process for all parties, I believe.
Has been a learning curve, definitely. Not much longer left in this quarter now, probably around about 12 minutes or so. This is just a timeout by Keele University at the moment. So a timeout just called there by Keele. Play will resume shortly. Hopefully, after another break, Staffordshire Uni can come out the blocks like they did at the start of this final quarter.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, both sides have had a time to have a last talking to from their coaches there. I mean, Keele probably looking to just finish the game off now, but I think for Staffs they've improved over the course of the game, and they did start well, but through the majority of the game they have been dominated in all areas. But right now they're going to just be looking to keep possession and try and limit Keele's availability to the goal threat as much as possible.
Very true. You're watching and listening live on Kube, Staffs TV and OMG live varsity coverage of men's lacrosse in the final quarter here. Keele just ahead of the attack. It looks like there's been an infringement there.
No, that's a goal.
The infringement was a goal. That makes it 15-3. 15-3. Yeah, we'll say that. 15-3. And to be fair, Staffordshire again, they've come out and they've done the opposite of what we were hoping them to do. We were hoping that they actually would have come out of the blocks and actually been attacking Keele. Sadly, that's not the case. We've got so many sports coming up over the next few days. Coming up at 7 p.m, live football coverage. The Staffordshire men's team have actually just arrived as well. Getting their warm-ups done early down on the 3G pitches of Keele. Keele men's team nowhere to be seen at the moment. But hopefully they do arrive in time for the match.
No, I'm sure they will. I mean, obviously that fixture has changed from Newcastle previously. Obviously the pitch was frozen over, and now it's going to be repositioned here on the same venue on the 3G pitch here at Keele.
Other than the wind as well, you can't really say that these are bad conditions for both lacrosse and football. The fans being very brave turning up today, coming out in their numbers. There's a lot of fans gathering around the pitch now. Like I said earlier, the football match is now free for people wanting to come and watch. And there looks like there's been an injury there for one of the Keele players. Hopefully he's okay. Looks in some distress. It is a case now, I think, of Keele just seeing out the game, isn't it, Joe?
Yeah, I think they're going to be running down the clock. I mean, certainly for this one, this isn't planned. Of course, he's limping quite hard there. But Keele, as I said before, are going to be just looking to run this game out and keep the all-important victory for their side.
I think it's just important now for Staffordshire to restore as much pride as they possibly can. They just need to get the ball up, score as many goals as they can. I don't think there's any way back for them.
No, certainly not. I would be very surprised.
It would be one
heck
of a comeback. And another face-off here. Again, Keele have been dominant in the face-offs in this match. If there's a face-off, that must have meant that there was a goal.
Yeah, I think that would be the case, and that the score would be, Matt. What would that be?
The score, Joe, would be roughly 16-3.
That sounds about right to me, Matt.
16-3, yeah. Staffordshire come away with the ball now. They're running up the left-hand side. Number 5. Looking for a rare break, it must be said, for Staffordshire. Switches it across. Staffordshire have the ball. Number 99 for Keele, pressing there in the centre of the pitch. Staffordshire actually opening up the play. Number 3, who I must say has been the best player for Staffordshire in this game. That's great play. And that is unlucky there, just wide by Staffordshire.
That was a good move, to be honest. That was a solid move, and as you said, that player has been important for Staffordshire. It's just unfortunate, but they're still applying pressure here, which is really important. They got to keep it in their half.
And it's been a shame because Staffordshire have shown moments of really good play. But again, it's small mistakes like that where they're being complacent and Keele come up with a free ball. But Staffordshire managed to take it this time. Number 4, just sort of making sure that everyone settles, trying to advance. Number 16 loses the ball there and Keele come away with it. Number 60. It's long ball by Keele there. But Staffordshire managed to pick up the loose ball and advance forward. Number 8 here, just assessing his options. Number 3 is always making options on the right-hand side. But I just don't
quite taking it at the moment.
I just don't think the players are able to see him and pick him up. Number 8 advances forward. Is this going to be a rare strike? No, it's a great tackle there by the Keele player, and Keele come away with the ball again. A bit more physical towards the end of the game now, Joe.
Yeah, certainly. I think right now, obviously, Staff's trying to push forward, but Keele are doing well. They're really disciplined in marking, which is why they're so limited to those options in coordination to Staffs, wanting to get the ball into the net again. But as you say, Keele have been physical. They've been really dominant in possession, and they're looking to break now, and they're straight into the side.
And I think it's important that both sides keep their discipline at the end of this game. We don't want to see any clashes in players. It's been quite a very friendly game throughout this match.
Yeah, it's not been too well. Obviously, we've had a few stoppages.
A few big hits as well, most notably in the third quarter. Thankfully, no injuries, but it is a full contact sport, so you've got to expect things like that happening. Staffordshire keeping hold of the ball at the back there. Again, almost looking like they could lose the ball at any point. Who's going to get the loose ball here? Keele, number 4, picks it up. He's got options left and right. Just assessing what to do here. Comes inside, number 24. And again, you can see Keele just trying to kill the game down now.
Yeah, they're slowing down their play. Just in the middle of the park, but once they do get to the edge of the crease, they're forever moving the ball around between the players. But it's almost not necessary for them to score any more goals, considering the big gap in the scoreline between the two sides. And
it must be said as well, the crowd are actually getting very large for the football. Upwards of, I would say, over 50 people over there.
Yeah, I think that's definitely edging on 100 or so.
It's nice to see so many people turning out in very bitter conditions. Me and Joe will be watching the football, but I think we'll be watching it from the stream online in the warm.
Yeah, I mean, I'm doing the online report for that myself. We'll be passing over to our commentators over.
Number 9 runs forward, and that is not the greatest effort by Staffordshire Uni there. Can't help but feel that if it would have been Keele in that situation, they might have actually hit the target. That's not a reflection on Keele or Staffs. It's just that Keele have been a lot more clinical in front of goal.
Yeah, they have been. They've been. I think it is. There's an edge in quality, evident from the scoreline. But Staffs have shown determination.
Staffs with a break here. Could be a goal. Just got to hit the target. And that's a great save by the Keele goalkeeper. But they pick up the loose ball, and there's no goal again. But Keele still trying to get the ball off Staffordshire. Number 3, who, as I've said in the past, has been Staffordshire's best player, sadly can't make anything from it. And again, this is real evidence that Keele are just trying to kill out the game now.
Yeah, they're bringing it to the wide areas now, aren't they? I mean, they're doing it well as well. They're keeping possession. Now they're running towards and going into those edge of those pockets to try and open up the opposition.
Big hit there from the Staffordshire defender. And a Keele player has stayed down. That's probably one of the biggest hits that we've seen in this game, Joe.
Yeah, it looks like quite low, to be honest. He might be at least a bit winded there.
Hopefully the player's okay. They have many substitutes, Keele, though, so I don't think they'll be hard-pressed in finding somebody to replace the player if he doesn't want to continue.
I mean, ideally we want them to continue in the best health possible.
Yeah, we don't want any injuries. No injuries in this game. We're in the final quarter of the match. Staffordshire sadly not up to the standard of Keele in this game. Keele have been dominant all throughout, except for the first 2 minutes, where Staffordshire went 1-0 up. Other than that, really, it's been all Keele tonight, hasn't it?
Yeah, the momentum hasn't been there, if anything, in pockets for Staffordshire University. Keele have really dominated the tempo, and they've been providing the most entertaining bit of play.
So, Joe, if I was to ask you who your man of the match for the game has been, I mean, there are a few minutes left. If you had to pick one player in particular, which one would you point out? For Staffs or Keele?
I think from Keele, there's obviously a number of players that have done well. I think Mars has been quite a figurehead for the men from Keele, but yeah, he's certainly done well and been leading the team forward.
I think you've got to look at number 3 from Staffordshire University as their top player, or number 4. They've both had very good games. I'd say my highlight for Keele, number 12 on the right-hand side has performed really well since coming onto the pitch. There's a big tackle there. Referee blows for a foul. And it's Staffordshire's ball. Another few substitutions towards the end of the game. Cramp must be setting in now and fatigue. But Staffordshire come away. And number 3, it's 3-1 goal.
Oh.
And he's missed.
That was an open opportunity for Staffs.
And that's the curse of the commentator there.
Yeah.
He was my man of the match. Should have really finished that there.
Yeah, he was open there. I mean, he got picked out well, but on the turn, he just couldn't find the target. It was honestly quite a poor.
Could there be another chance for Staffordshire University? That's a great tackle by number 4 for Keele, who comes away with the ball. Been very quick this game. seeing out the clock here. Number 29 in an attacking position. And it seems that Keele have or most of the game has been played in Staffordshires half as well.
Yeah. I mean, as I said, Keele have been on the front foot for the majority of the game.
And if you can hear that, the football fans have started arriving. There's been a few chants going along. Don't really get chants in lacrosse, but we can expect that in the football. The crowd getting bigger in anticipation for that game live on Kube, Staffs TV and OMG. You can listen or watch. There's a big tackle there by Keele.
He's just going in for the shot there, wasn't he? He's just being smothered out. So really impressive play from Keele's point of view. And
that again is just a reflection on on Staffordshire's game. That sort of sums up the way that they've performed today in this match. So if you are listening or watching at home, you can get in touch with us on all the relevant Twitter or Facebook pages. I want to give a quick shout out to Sam Gibbons and Kieran McMahon, who are listening at home on this lacrosse match, which Keele have dominated.
Indeed, they have, as I said before. They're just running it out and now going to be leaving this pitch with the victory, it seems.
And full credit to Staffordshire University, though. It would be easy to give up hope early on when the score was so high, but they have kept going. They've kept their energy levels high. And some of the goals they've scored have been quite good as well.
Yeah, I mean, once they've decided to dig in, and I mean, there was the best one was probably the last one they scored, that counter.
Great
really
goal.
Good move. It was a really good move. As you said, number 3 there. I mean, he's just missed an open goal, unfortunately, for himself, but he made really good moves and managed to pick out his player and to tip it in.
And there's another break here for Staffordshire University as well as number 15. Can he keep it in play? Sadly, it can't be kept in play. And it's Keele ball. We are going to be showing all sports live and broadcasting sports over the next 3 days. 7 p.m. tonight, we have men's varsity football between Keele University and Staffordshire University. The crowd filling up in this pitch at 3G, or the 3G pitch at Keele, I should say, sorry. We've got rugby tomorrow, men's and women's, and then Wednesday's the big day. Most sports being broadcast on that day. Any predictions on what you think is going to happen over the next few days, Joe?
A lot of fun, in all honesty, and a great lot of competition, to be honest. There's a lot to be seen and heard here on both.
And
that's it.
And that is full time. The Keele University team go wild. They have won here today with a convincing victory. I mean, you've got to say well done to Staffordshire. Commiserations, and there's champagne on the pitch. Hopefully that's not going to damage the pitch for the football. I'm sure that will be cleared. It's been a pleasure working with you, Joe.
And a pleasure with you, Matt,
as
well.
I think we both deserve to go inside for a warm drink.
We'll be having the football coming up next on Kube, Staffs TV and OMG Radio. Keep tuned. We'll see you then.
Thank you very much.
Hello and welcome to our varsity coverage here at Keele University. I'm Matt Bates and I'm joined with
Jasper Owens, hello.
Of Keele University, and as you can probably hear, look at the lacrosse has just finished and Keele University won. I think it was
15-4, I think we decided what the score was.
I think, yes. So running riot there from Keele University in lacrosse. But the football is just coming up at 7 o'clock, so we're about 20 minutes away from kickoff. What do you think from a Keele perspective? How do you think that will go?
I think we've won the football the last 3 years I've been doing this coverage. But, Staffs could just surprise us. We're not in our normal venue this year, so who knows? The 3G could throw them off.
Well, yeah, exactly. Well, the thing is, Staffordshire University and Keele University have both picked up form in the last since 2018. I think it's Staffordshire have picked up 10 points out of the possible 15 and won 3 in their last 5. So you never know. And it's Varsity. Anything can happen. And then Keele University, they're unbeaten in the last 3 actually. They've won 2 and drawn their latest 1 3-all. And so have Staffordshire actually. They drew 3-all.
I don't think it will be quite the scoreline of last year. I think that was something exceptional. For those of you who didn't see our coverage, it was 4-0.
Yeah. I think this could be a little bit closer.
Well, Keele's got a lot of new blood this year. Our former social secretary at Kube has now been playing for them, training with them. So the team's changed a lot in the last year. So I don't know about Staff's team, but
interesting. I'm not sure about the changes, but there's been a lot of progression. You can see from the scorelines. In November, they lost to top team Derby University 8-1, but in I think it was March they lost only 3-0. So you can see the development in the teams, which I think is absolutely fantastic. Well,
I think it's going to be. Football's always one of the more enjoyable games of Varsity. I think we're going to be in for a treat, regardless. We apologise for the background noise. The Keele men's lacrosse team seem to have started stripping, frankly.
Well, it is Varsity after all. And if there's one place you can justify it, it's surely here. However, I've got a feels like temperature of -2 right now, the last time I checked.
I think I saw a polar bear just now.
So if they are stripping, then, well, that's brave. Currently, it is colder here than in Iceland.
I just came back from Aberdeen. It's colder here than there.
Well, I think we've got the bomb end of the weather, haven't we?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so I think, I'm not sure, I think we've got about 15 minutes left until kick-off. I am very much looking forward to it. I think Keele in the league finished 5th out of 6th. However, due to Staffordshire's progression during the leagues, even though they had a slow start, they picked up their points, won 3 on the bounce, and finished 3rd in 6th to avoid relegation. So I think it's going to be 2 teams battling out who are in form. 2 teams battling it out.
And that is exactly what we want to see from this. That's what Varsity's all about.
Yep.
Everyone at the top of their game.
All coming in with confidence. So we'll definitely see where that goes.
But incredibly cold legs.
Yeah, yes, exactly, yeah. I mean, I've got 5 layers on at the moment, and then a scarf and a hat. You?
I've lost my hat, actually, but I've got God knows how many less.
You've got to warm up, and if you're watching back at home,
you're very lucky.
I think you're the lucky ones. But the atmosphere here is picking up. We have seen a few Staffordshire University fans coming in, making the couple of miles trek. I mean, it's not too far. It's Derby Day after all.
Okay. Just quickly, we'd like to thank the guys who commentated on the lacrosse. They put in a great effort in these nigh freezing temperatures. So thanks so much to Matt and Josh, I think. John. Joe. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys, for doing that. Your coverage was very well received. I've gotten many tweets and texts saying you guys did very well.
I think especially for a sport so niche as lacrosse, I think it's a special achievement.
And actually, this is the first time we've been able to stream lacrosse properly, so we're really glad we got the opportunity to. They're starting to clear the pitch now. I think the footballers are ready to sort of get underway, so we'll probably keep talking for 5 more minutes and then hand over to our commentators.
Yes. The wind is picking up a lot.
Not again. I can see our guys in the car over there being very, very warm.
Yeah, I was there
really
earlier.
Quite
now,
unfortunate.
we can just give you a rundown of how the results have gone for either side in the league. So, Keele, they started with 2 losses, but then 1, and then 4 losses on the bounce before their unbeaten 3 coming up to this fixture. And then Staffordshire, they lost their first game, 1, and then were winless in 3. They lost them all, and then but bounced back after Christmas. It was a 1-0 win against Worcester. Worcester University. I can't talk.
Like the sauce.
Like the sauce. I can't talk because my mouth is frozen. A 1-0 win against Worcester just before Christmas put everybody's hopes up, and they came back and essentially put a run together of 2 wins, and then unfortunately a 3-all hard-fought draw against Nottingham just the week before this fixture.
Oh, there's a lot of. Is that the football boys or the lacrosse boys cheering now?
Well, I can see from where you won't be able to see, but I can see from where I am.
Oh,
the footballers have just well, the Staffordshire footballers anyway have just finished their warm-up, and it looks like they're just coming down towards the pitches. Of course, this is elevated at the moment, so you can really feel the wind. Down by the sports centre, it's not too bad.
Much more protected.
It's very nice, but here I feel like I'm starting to get frostbite in my thumbs.
So, what do you reckon? Prediction for the outcome, a scoreline. What do you think?
I think this game might take a little bit of time to get going because of the temperatures.
Definitely.
So I think it's going to be cagey. However, it is varsity and it is essentially derby day, so both teams will want to come out and get on the front foot nice and quickly. So I think it's going to be a Keele win. By how many, I'm not sure. I don't think it'll be by many. Maybe 2-1.
That's what I was thinking exactly. 2 goals to Keele, 1 or, depending on the Keele defence, 1 or 0 to Staffs. But I think Keele will want to get those 2 goals in after their absurdly high scoring. They'll be lucky to do anything in this temperature. Oh, the wind just came across.
We have. Well, I can see from where we have got. It must be a few hundred spectators here at the football, and it was one of the highlights of varsity. Of course, tomorrow we've got the women's rugby coverage and the men's rugby coverage.
My personal favourite.
Is it your personal favourite?
I've commentated rugby for the last 2 years. I'm looking forward to doing it again.
Great. And then it is on Wednesday, the big Varsity Wednesday, where all the sports go ahead. We've got action from basketball, volleyball, women's football,
futsal, badminton,
ultimate frisbee,
netball, just anything you could want. American football for the first time, actually. Keele and Staffs will be playing mixed teams, not just men and women.
So it looks to be a fantastic couple of days here, and you know where to catch it, right here on Staffs TV and OMG Radio.
And Kube TV as well. Right, we're moving the goals into place. We're slowly freezing to death. I think soon we'll be passing over to our football commentators for their sort of pre-game discussion. Ollie Darvel will be commentating on the Kube side. And the Staffs commentator will be you. It is you.
Well, it's not. No, Ryan Leach will be commentator for Staffs University.
Okay.
Of course.
Ollie's waving at me.
Me and Ryan do a sports show every Wednesday. And that's, well, we're not doing this Wednesday because of varsity.
Oh, the big day.
The big day, exactly. To be honest, it's the day that every sports team kind of looks for in this season. The season, even though the season's finished, like for example, I play for the Ultimate Frisbee team, and the season finished. We finished in the highest league position ever in the club's history.
Oh, wow.
Finished 5th, but then it's not over until varsity's over. That's the
definitely
thing.
true.
And
this is the time of year where varsity's going on up and down the country, not just here at Keele and Staffs, but it's the time of the year where everyone's getting into their uni sports, which is something everyone should support.
Precisely. It's completely different. It is a FA Cup final for everybody.
Right, I think we've got a bit of music going in the background. I think we'll start to head over to our comment. We've got a guest.
We have a
guest. Oh, excellent.
So we have the Keele lacrosse captain, can speak,
Max.
called Max. Hello, Max.
Pleased
Pleased to meet you. So, from your perspective, then, how do you think the game went?
Yeah, it went really well. Everyone functioned as they should. Defence were playing really well, good communication. Attack were playing just solid, and midfield getting the ball up and down really quick. It was good to see. Everyone was playing as they should.
Perfect. And the atmosphere?
Brilliant. Yeah, Keele supporters smashing it as always. Staff supporters not really out in force, couldn't really hear them, so it was a good laugh. Yeah.
Spot on.
And how do you feel the scoreline sort of reflected the season you've had so far this year?
Yeah, it reflected the season exactly. We played quite well this season. We had a few dodgy games, but today reflected the fact that all the boys were coming together, finally getting everyone gelling, and it worked. It just peaked at just the right time. Exactly what we wanted.
That's what we like to hear. And do you think the Staffs guys put up a good fight?
No. No, they were awful. Just as to be expected, to be fair.
I do have one question. Are you cold?
No. No, I'm really quite warm. I've got quite a lot of layers on. I'm all right.
He's in shorts.
You're in short. I've got 5 layers on and I'm freezing. I guess you've been running around, so yeah. Good. Are you looking forward to the rest of Varsity? Will you be watching anything?
Yeah, I'll be watching the women's lacrosse 12 o'clock on the Wembley pitch, and then I'll probably go somewhere else and drink. Yeah.
I like it.
Spot on, yeah, because that is what Varsity is about after all.
Oh, and the football teams started to come onto the pitch now.
Well, thank you very much,
so
Matt.
much.
Great result for you, and enjoy the rest of Varsity.
Go and get yourself a well-earned drink. Right, we'll start to switch over to our commentators now, show you some of the warm-up coverage as we start to get into the men's football here with Varsity 2018. Well, I'm getting pointed at. Sorry?
So,
commentators are not ready.
There are a few... It sounds like there are a few boos because the atmosphere is really picking up here. We've got a few chants coming on at the moment.
Have we gone over? Yeah. Okay, we'll pass it over to the commentators now. So enjoy the what it promises to be an incredible 90 minutes of football. We both think a Keele win, but you're slightly more optimistic for Staff's chances. So we'll pass over now.
And we will see you at half time.
All right, thanks for watching. See you in a bit.
Enjoy the match.
Guten Tag, Salve, poor favour. Oh, I've done it. Guten Tag, Salve, poor favour, and welcome to Keele Varsity 2018.
I am Ryan Leach,
and
joined with
the Darvmeister.
the Darvmeister.
That's what they call me around these parts, Ryan. That's what they call me, mate. I'm not going to lie to you.
Not going to lie, no.
We've got a cracking game lined up for you today. Keele are currently just having a little warm up on the pitch.
Still waiting on Staffs to
there
arrive.
we are. Yes, we are. I think they're doing the old waiting the changing room tactic.
Yes, having a little team talk before anyone else can listen in.
Look at these boys play. They're absolute specimens. Beautiful. Every little touch.
They're doing some pretty nice passing.
I'll tell
nice
you what,
techniques there.
It's going to be a demolition derby today.
It is. It's a big rivalry every year. Obviously, Varsity switch it now and again. Staffs come to Keele. Keele come to Staffs, and unfortunately, we're away this time. Staffs are at Keele.
Well, we could talk about that. I don't think there's much of a home advantage here at all. Really, right?
Not really. It's only 3 miles up the road, really, isn't it? So
exactly right. But
not really away.
Let's be honest here. Do you think Keele are going to win?
In all honesty, looking at past results and how good Keele are, let's say, yes, I can see Keele picking up the win here. However, I have seen some stats that have caught my eye.
Give them to me, Ryan.
2018 has been pretty good for Staff so far. They've won 3 out of 5 games, drawing 1, losing 1. Keele, I think, have only won 2.
I'll be honest, I'm not actually sure. I don't think they had a great start in the books, but I think they're doing all right in the Saturday League.
Yes, they are.
Well, guess what? Form's nothing.
Form isn't nothing, not when it's a big rivalry as it is today.
Keele are going to absolutely smash them. Let me promise you that.
We will see.
I'm thinking 8 or 9-0 personally. Anything less than that's a disappointment for me today.
Okay. I'm thinking it's going to be a nice tight game, probably about 2-1. Not sure which side yet.
But if you can see it, it's an absolutely lovely sunny conditions up here today.
You say that in
16, 17 degrees?
Oh yeah, of course it is. Of course
sun's
it is. The
out,
sun's blaring.
Up my tan.
No,
Darvmeister is on form today.
It's about -2 degrees here today. It's freezing. It's freezing. We've got a nice crowd though.
Yeah,
big crowd.
Yes. There's still no sign of the Staffs players there.
There are not. No,
have they run home scared? Where are they?
I'm not sure.
I think they've probably gone home, mate. To be honest,
might have.
They might as well.
Yeah.
I'm only joking, Ryan. Or am I? I don't really know.
We don't know.
But that's what she said. We'll leave
that. We'll leave that.
Big boy. But honestly, boys and girls who are listening out there, this should be an absolute cracking watch this evening.
It is.
We are streaming live out on Kube, OMG Radio and Staffs TV. So all 3 are being used today.
They are. So if you do want to, if you're not already watching and you're listening on OMG, you can visit staffstv.co.uk to watch it live. However, if you do not want to watch it, if you're on the go and you just want to listen, go to omgradio.com.
I might try and get a quick little word with one of our players, but I don't think it's going to be possible. They are right next to me.
They are close, yes, they are.
Ewan, big boy, would you like a quick word? He's just going to come over here, mate. Well, he's just going to get him over now.
While we wait for Staffs TV. Oh, no.
Here come the Staffs boys.
Here they are. I don't think we'll be able to get that little cheeky.
I've got to say, their kit does look a bit dated there, mate, to be honest.
Yeah.
But it does look a bit... No, not your kit, Given. The Staffs kit. Look, here comes the Vice Club captain now, Michael Green.
To chat to.
Look at it, he's got a little chat to the Dorfmeister. Michael, what do you expect from today?
I expect a tough game for both sides, quite aggressive. It'll be an interesting game, but I reckon Keele will win. And here comes Staffs.
Well, as you can hear from the crowd, the boos are high and mighty at Keele. Staffs have now arrived onto the field, getting as warm as they can before kick-off. The Keele team are coming off now, having their little team talk, their pep, their little...
While we are on about this big game, it probably is the biggest game of both teams' years.
It is.
It's probably not the biggest game of Keele's, because the fourth team are playing this week on Saturday against Cumbria.
Are they?
Now, for those who don't know much about the fourth team, they are probably the best team on Keele.
Oh, they?
They really are. They've got some... their captain as well. What a player.
I don't know. Am I standing next to the captain?
I don't know what you're on about, mate. But
No,
honestly,
no.
the Keele fourth team are going some serious places.
Yes.
The Keele boys are just warming up in front of us now.
They are. And they're nice, bright yellow kits. You will not be able to miss them tonight.
We can probably... I will do. Quick shout out to Anthony McGlade. He just said hello.
Yes.
I'll get an interview with all at the end of the game. We need to keep professional at this moment in time, don't we?
We do.
That is our coach just there in front of us. I think his name's Darren.
Yeah,
Maybe
he is.
Dale. The Dorfmeister doesn't really know, but he seems quite good.
Yeah, he is. He's coaching them well, coaching the boys well.
But have you seen any of Staffs playing football?
Not this year.
Not this year at all.
I have seen them play, just not recently.
It looks like they have got a bit of a better team this year. I mean, last year, I'll be honest, quite a lot of the Keele boys have left.
Yes.
They've left the roost. And so we had some quality players last year, but we have still got a few key... I'll go through a few key players for you.
Okay.
We've got Davis, or Diego. He's number 9. He's dangerous with every foot.
Is he?
A bit like Conor McGregor, but without his hands. With his feet, he's lethal. We've got one fresher in, actually. I think there is one on the bench, but our main fresher is a centre-back, believe it or not. His name is George Barker.
Oh, George Barker.
He's a hoot, let me tell you.
He's one to watch this game, then.
I'll tell you what, nothing gets past him.
Yes.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Well, I've got a little bit of stats here for you.
Oh, here we go.
Christoph, should I say. He is our top goal scorer in all competitions. He has scored 6, followed by Josh Kerr and Brandon Rock at 4 and 5 goals. So
it's almost like you're reading this on a piece of paper.
No, it almost is. It's almost like I've looked into this. Or
no, fair play.
There are a few big names on there. As you can see, there's Chris Smith. He's a pretty decent player. And
well, I'll be honest. Compared to previous years, I think this could be a very tight affair.
Yes.
It's 4G, so the ball's going to roll off that service like a baby going down a hill. But honestly, boys, it's going to be a cracking game.
Yes, it is. I'm just watching out for Christoph on the staff side. Hopefully going to be able to... I am not sure. Not sure.
Right, I'll watch out for Christoph. Christoph's also a name on Frozen, believe it or not.
Is it? Oh, it is as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah. I won't tell him that.
That's an interesting fact there, coming from Ollie.
Me and you, Ryan, we're getting on like a house on fire.
Oh, we are.
How badly do you want Staffs to win, though? Be honest.
How badly do I want them to win? In a personal opinion, I would like them to thrash Keele for the first time in a long time, let's say.
I'll be honest, mate, I don't think that's going to happen. But
I
if
don't,
it does, fair play.
Yes.
But I'll be honest, mate, I think it's going to be one-sided from start to finish.
We'll see.
It's going to be tighter than other years, but I think first 45, 50 minutes. I don't know why I'm saying 45, 50 minutes.
It's
half times there, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
But 45, 50 minutes, I think it'll be an equal game. But after that, I know these Keele boys have been going on fitness sessions in the mornings, waking up early, 6 a.m. every Friday.
Oh,
I think that could pay off in the later stages of this game.
Well, I'm not really sure on Staff's training resume, but from what I know, they are quite fit. They are going to bounce back with hopefully a lot of force today.
Well, I can actually recognise a few of the Staffs players from previous years.
Yes.
But they didn't actually play too badly last year. It's just Keele was supreme in every single way, as they always are.
As most of the years come, that is how it's seen. But hopefully today can be a switch in in that stat, and
I don't believe it will be, Ryan, but fair play. No, I don't.
We'll see. We will see. This is going to be a very interesting game.
Both teams are currently doing the team huddles.
Yes.
The captains are in for the toss. Not the literal toss. That would be a bit weird. If you pardon the pun.
Pardon the pun.
There's no pun there. Yes, there is. I'm joking, Ryan. I love you. That's off come fly with that one, ladies and gentlemen.
There is.
It's in the toss now. I'm trying to look who's won. The ref's just giving him a quick few words, probably saying no back chat.
No, be
no
nice.
Yellow cards.
Be nice. Be civil. Let's say.
You don't really want to slide in this service.
Oh,
you might have a sore bottom the
Yeah.
next day. Let's just say.
AstroTurf in this cold.
Those black bits get up everywhere. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, they're just doing it now. They've shaken hands. They've shook hands. It's probably the only time they're going to do that on the pitch today.
Probably.
Look, Dan Gibbon trying to get his troops rallied like a horse on candy floss. He loves it.
Oh,
he loves it. I don't know what I'm talking about, Ryan.
No, you don't.
He loves it. He loves it.
The staffs are huddling together.
Oh, we've got another fresher, actually. I forgot to mention. We've got two freshers in the team. The goalkeeper, Ben Cortez, has got his own YouTube channel. Now, I'm not going to advertise it live on air, but he has got his own YouTube channel called Ben Cortez. I think that's what it's called.
Okay.
But he is actually an academy-level goalkeeper over in, I think it's in Mallorca or Spain. Somewhere abroad. And I'll be honest, he's a very good goalkeeper.
So he's someone to watch then?
He can't stop my shots, but he can stop everyone else's in the KUFC.
Oh, okay.
It's just the way you should see the strike and the power the Dardmeister has.
Oh.
Anyway, guys, we're about to kick off here. Staff's wearing red.
Yep, Staff's about to kick off.
Keele in yellow. Hope you have a great...
Kicking left from the camera, shooting towards the left side of the pitch, whereas Keele are shooting towards the right.
Hope you have a cracking game for you guys. So here we go.
Hopefully.
What's this guy's name? Do you have a clue?
I think that's Christoph.
I think this guy's called Christoph.
Yes.
What was he in Frozen? Was he the reindeer or the...
I think he was the reindeer, yes. And they've kicked off.
Oh, look at them go.
Staffs have pushed it to the right-hand side. Oh, nice little dribble there. Getting through, pushing down to the middle.
He's a very good player, that one.
He is. Quick feet there, quick feet from the youngster.
Not quite as good as the Dardmeister, but he's getting there.
Come down to the left side now. Christoph's on the ball, flips it
George
back.
Parker there again. That's a big tackle.
They're going to go out for a throw. No, Staffs keep it in. Oh, free kick early on.
I'll tell you, apologies for the language there, guys. It got a bit rowdy there. It started quite early.
Well,
it's already kicking off, man.
It is. Arguments.
I thought things were about to kick off, so I got out of there. I mean, that's what I'm thinking right now. I mean, the ref's trying to put an early stamp on it. Would you give him a yellow card?
No.
I'm not sure. Do you think it's too early?
Bit too early for a yellow card. Give him a little bit of a warning. Tell him to pipe himself down.
From the first 5 minutes, mate. Oh, no, not the first 5 minutes. The first kick of the ball. It seems like Staffs are on top because they are in our third.
I think, looking at what just went down, I think Staffs are going to try and pressure Keele as much as they can.
I'll be honest, mate. From the first 10 seconds, I think Staffs have improved quite a bit.
Yes. Well, it's a free kick for Staffs now. Number 8 will be taking the kick.
Don't bottle it. Don't bottle it. He loves it. He loves it. He's a right-footed player, this one.
Yes.
He's got a bit of an outdated pair of boots, but that doesn't say anything to these guys.
It doesn't.
I mean, he's going to swing it in. Oh, it's a good ball, to be fair.
Christoph.
Oh, shit.
Who? Oh, it goes
my
out.
Language here. I really apologise about my language there. That was shocking.
It was.
I really apologise for that. That won't happen again.
Down. Let's just there we go. It is now a goal kick after that header went over the bar from Christoph.
A bit of a scuffed kick
and he has just picked the ball up as well from goal kick.
Oh, well back by you in there. Beautiful.
Keele hit the ball back.
The wind is very, very gusty.
The wind is against Keele in this half. We'll see if that will make an impact on this first half performance by the lads.
That's a good point well made, Jimbo. Yeah. Good point well made. Oh.
Keele are now pressuring hard on the left-hand side.
That's what she said. No, they are playing very well today.
They are, and Staffs.
I'll be honest, mate. Staff look very composed on the ball.
They are. They're passing it around nice and precise as well. They're not making many mistakes early on.
But I think I'm seeing an improved team here.
It is.
Staffs look very good.
The ball has been passed over to Christoph in the box. He was trying to cut in there for the shot, but it was taken out.
Hard as nails, that kid. Hard as nails.
Yes, it was a good tackle, good challenge.
But honestly, Staff's first 3 minutes, they are on top.
They are. They are at this moment.
And that is a Staff's ball.
Staff's throwing at the far side of the pitch.
I'll tell you what, Ryan has got the technical terms on lockdown, let me tell you.
You bring the banter, I bring the stats.
That's what she said. Here we go again now. Well stood up by Dan Gibbon. Oh, not Dan Gibbon. It is Dan Gibbon. Superb play,
a good clearance there by Keele.
Go on, Diego. Good head down there.
They picked the ball up in the middle again.
That's Richard Dane. Here he is
They
now.
are driving on the counter, pushing up to the right-hand side. Up
The
ring.
Randog. Keele are starting to find their feet now.
They are indeed.
Oh, that's not a good ball there from McGlade, but I've got to say McGlade is a very, very good player.
Yes.
On his day.
Yes.
He's very quick. The Dive-Meister can tackle him, but he is a good player.
Staffs have picked the ball back up again after a little clearance from a Keele man.
They're right back now. He seems like a very, very quick-footed little player, him. I think that could be offside, but obviously not. Oh.
From where we were standing, that did look offside. The linesman did not call it, and the shot was missed anyway, so it will be a goal kick to Keele.
It was. In the early stage, anyway, it's quite an even game.
It is.
But not quite an even game, because Staffs are slightly on top.
They are doing well. They're doing better.
What Keele needs to do now is get the ball down, relax. They seem a bit tense at the moment. But
They do. They've got the pressure on them, haven't they?
the good news is they've not conceded early.
Yes, that is a positive. They've had a couple of shots taken on them, and they have both missed the goal, both off target.
Right side, cut it in like a diamond. Beautiful. Oh,
They are playing.
This guy got in a little bit of a scuffle earlier on.
Staffs are just playing it back, playing it around, trying to get that space, that gap open.
Football.
They've now pushed up to the wing, looking to get the ball into the middle.
Switching out now to the right hand side.
Some good pressure there by Keele, stopping the cross attempt.
Staffs are relaxing the ball. They do seem like a much better team than last year. I've got to say that. I've got to give you some credit.
Yeah. It is a throw-in again.
Possession means nothing if you can't score goals. Remember that, guys.
True.
Remember that.
It's all about scoring in football.
It is. Well, anyway, right. Quick few predictions, okay? What do you think the score's going to be today?
I think it'll be 2-1, 3-1. Not sure which yet. It'll be a tight game, I think, especially after looking at what we've seen.
I'll be honest, mate, I was thinking 8-9-0 at the start.
Oh, that's offside. It was a goal from Staffs. Christoph scored, driving into the bottom left corner. However, he was in an offside position.
He was in an offside position. You are right there, right? It was a tight call, but
it was very tight.
He has made it right, but that just shows that Staffs have got quite a big threat in Christoph up front.
Yes, they do, and it looks like the goalkeeper's getting a bit of pressure to him at the minute.
He is. Oh, I think when it hits that little metal wire in the middle of the pitch, they are meant to play a drop ball, but I think if the ref sees it's played on all right,
it's played on fine,
he'll let it go.
Yes. It's a Staffs throw in the defensive half.
It has been all Staff so far, unfortunately, but Keele will come back eventually, I promise you.
Yes. Well, we can see them already starting to drive back up and get moving again. However, Staffs are still giving them that pressure, but Keele have pushed up to the left-hand side now.
Yeah, they have. It's Benham down there.
It has been taken
digging
back
away
by
like
Staffs.
a dog on
Keele
a Friday
are starting
evening.
to get the chances they need, get the breaks they need.
They are. I'll be honest, Staffs do. They've got a lot of pace in their team. Number 8 especially. He seems like a bit of a big guy.
Yes.
But I gotta say, he's quick on his heels, quick on his feet.
Yeah, he's been pushing up the left-hand side quite fast and quite.
He's got everything covered. Here we are now, Richard Dane.
That was a poor,
he's amazing,
poor kick
this kid.
from the Staffs goalkeeper.
Oh, good tackle there.
Great tackle by the Staffs lad.
There. I can't
Keeping the ball out of the area.
really see. Can we ride down?
No, it's a hard position this, but Keele still have possession. They just lost the ball to a Staffs man.
They have.
They are now pressuring up the pitch.
A nice little zing there.
It was very nice.
Dominic Edgerton, who is a great player.
Number 7 has just cut through. He's crossing it in and.
Well played by Ben Cortez. Calm as a cucumber.
He was there.
Calm as
nice,
no,
simple.
It's not calm as a cucumber, is it?
Cool as a cucumber.
Yeah, I knew
cool
that.
As a cucumber.
Yeah.
There we go.
I'll be honest, these metaphors are simply don't go very well today, are they, Ryan?
No. Just one of them nights for you.
It is, yeah. Hopefully it's one of those nights for Staffs as well.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see. We will see.
To be fair though, I've got to say, so far, Staffs are playing very well.
They are.
But Keele, they're not hanging on in there.
No, they are doing well. Keele are doing well today. They're just not getting the.
Very well defensively.
Oh, it was a nice little turn there from the number 7, who's trying to do some nice skills and dribbles to get past the Keele man.
Not the Dive-Meister, but he's still got something there.
Yes.
I mean, I think Keele are probably going to bring the Dive-Meister on at half time now, but unfortunately, I haven't brought my boots today. I was injured last year.
Oh, wait.
I haven't brought my boots this year. So.
Oh, well, Keele have got the ball back in their third, and
they're now
pressuring up the pitch.
They used to call him Diego Maradona. He's a great player.
Great interception that was. Great interception by Staffs.
Staffs are playing. They're doing very high pressing football today.
They are driving.
Driving it in deep. I'm not going to say that's what she said, but we'll crack on.
Yes.
Here we go. Number 11, great little touch that.
It was a great touch by the Staffs man, but Keele provide the tackle, getting the ball back in there.
Nearly a shout from Keele there.
Keele Keele seems to just be picking the ball up in their third and giving it back.
I don't normally agree with you, Ryan, but I do actually. Well played by George.
Well, this time we'll see if Keele can do different. No, that is a free kick. That was a Staffs number 11.
It wasn't a dirty foul.
It wasn't.
His heels from behind.
Staffs number 11 came in from behind, clipping the heels of the Keele 4, knocking him to the floor. It is a free kick for Keele.
Now look at Keele. They're going to aim at Diego here, or maybe they're going to pass it back.
Yep, they brought it back. Yes. You were correct on that one.
Yeah, look now. Keele
open the space. They've got the space to push and drive, going out the left-hand side of the pitch now.
They're starting to just try and move the ball a bit quicker now. That's what we need to do on this surface, you see, Ryan.
Yes.
It's what the Keele way is, possession-based football, and we're starting to do that now.
It is, but he looked for a nice little lob, which did not go through, which did for Staffs. Staffs now pick up the ball, but lose it again early
bit
on.
Of a kick there after.
Clean challenge there. Staffs appealed for the free kick, but
big tackles covered in there.
Christoph is on the ball again in the middle. Number 9.
Christoph does look like a bit of a tricky character.
Number 10 cuts in from the side. He is on the left-hand side, just on the edge of the area.
Oh, beautiful.
Really kick. Number 11 whips the ball in to Christoph. He tried to flick it over the head of one of the Keele defenders.
Oh, well defended by Harry Jewell there.
It's good clearance, but it has gone to a Staffs man on the
Keele just seem a bit pinned in at the moment, don't they?
Yes, they do. They seem like
they haven't really got any sort of good possession, but Christoph's just caught offside again there. But I've got to say, early signs of Christoph, he's got very quick feet.
He does indeed. He's a very fast player. He's a very strong player as well.
Not as quick as me, but you know, he's getting there. He's getting there.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Cortez with that left foot.
There's a good ping up to the top.
Beautiful. Oh, great catch.
Keele are now starting to actually get up into the Staffs third, but
they are. I'll be honest, mate. I didn't actually realise Staffs were this good. You could have probably warned me before making
it. I could have, but that's all about the surprise. But Keele, nice little 1-2 between two of the players there.
Well played by Eddie. Oh, he's just offside.
He was offside, unfortunately.
Great little 1-2 there, Eddie. He needs to do a bit more of that.
He does. That was a good call from the linesman. I didn't notice the offside, and he must have because it was given. It is a Staffs free kick.
I've just noticed the goalkeeper's on a very similar colour to the Keele boys. That could
get
a bit confusing.
It could, especially if it's a corner.
But
you never know.
So I'd be encouraging my players, or the Keele players, to handball it in the goal area at half time.
Yes.
Apparently I'm not speaking into the mic enough. Apologies, guys.
Hopefully you can hear us now loud and clear.
I'm sorry about that, don't worry.
Staffs have picked the ball back up in the centre but given it away as soon as they got possession back.
They have.
Now Keele are trying to look for a nice break, which unfortunately they can't on the left-hand side. It is Staffs' ball still.
Staffs, good tackle by Eddie around there. He's got a face of an angel, that boy. He really has.
Staffs number 10 has been doing pretty well for himself, I can see. He's getting around, he's been up front in the third, left-hand side in the wing. He's been pushing back when he needed to, and, well, there's a bit of a confrontation going on there. Yes.
If you just joined us, we are covering the 2018 Keele vs Staffs Varsity Football.
We are.
We are on Kube TV, not Kube TV, Kube.
Staffs TV.
Kube. OMG Radio.
Yes,
is that a big radio station around this?
It's the university's student radio. It's quite.
Separate things, though, yeah?
Oh yeah. It's quite big.
That's what she said.
It's taking me off guard there.
Don't worry, Ryan. That's what she said again.
Yeah, it's quite good. It was a nice ball in by Keele, but it was a good clearance from Staffs. Christoph is looking to break on the counter. He is on the defensive line. It's gone up to the wing.
It's a dangerous area now.
Number 7 gets it into Christoph, however. Keele's number 5 gets it out.
We need a bit more movement.
Oh, Staffs have picked the ball up in the centre again. So Keele seem to be just clearing it out, but not looking for a man to clear it to.
Exactly right there.
That is a corner for Staffs.
It is. It just seems like all the time. I think it's dangerous signs for Keele alone. I don't like to say it, but it is dangerous signs.
It is dangerous signs for Keele right now, as you do say. Yes, they do. At the moment, we've still got a long time until the final whistle, and that's when. It's a great clearance there from
he's an angel, that boy.
Keele.
Stupendous.
It was a very good clearance from him.
Oh, I'll support it. Look
The support is well. The support is well for Keele.
It's a very big turnout today.
There is.
Beautiful. It's just the Staffs corner now. Just waiting for the ball to get back down, and we'll resume play.
Yes.
But it's looking quite dangerous for Keele right now. Staffs are definitely. I'm not going to say on top, but they are on top.
They are doing well for themselves. Oh, it was a good hand in there from the Keele keeper.
Well played by
The Staffs players are now driving up the pitch. There's a good clearance from Staffs, but
the Staffs defence are just dropping off. Diego. I'll be honest though, Diego has got a very good shot, very good touch. Give him a chance. Previous years, I think he scored one, maybe two last year. I think 2 years ago. Sorry.
Yeah.
I think he scored 3 goals. I'm not sure, but he's well played.
Oh,
by
that was
that
was a good header away from the
He's a good player.
pass. Good interception there from the Keele lad.
Well played.
Christoph is pressuring the back four for Keele quite well today.
I'm just
from what I've seen.
He is. Yeah, he is. I was just waving to my friend Will. Apologies for the little hesitation.
It's okay.
It's a Staffs throw again. I'm saying Staffs today.
You are, because Staffs are performing better than they have done in past years, let's say.
Hopefully, if Keele could keep it tight and nick a goal. Hopefully.
They have picked the ball back up, Keele, and they'll. Well, it was a free kick. They could have played the advantage there, but the ref thought.
If I was a ref,
better
I would
bring
have
it
played
back.
advantage.
Yes, I can agree on that one. However,
But,
Keele now.
Fair play. He wants to keep a lid on the game.
Yeah, he does. He wants to make sure that everyone behaves themselves and doesn't get into any bad habits throughout the game.
Oh, lucky by Deji there.
Keele seemed to be. Oh, it was nice footwork.
Well
nice
played
footwork
by
Keele.
Jewel.
Nice passing play.
Work it wide
Cutting
now.
it wide to the
Here
right
he
hand
is now.
side.
You in the right back. Great
nice
ball in. Swung in. Oh, great defence.
Went for the header there, but Staffs cleared the ball out, and now they are pressuring the centre.
It's the first time Keele have really had a real opportunity, but it was a good
It
cross
is.
in. And it's gone out for a. Is it?
I think that is a Staffs throw-in.
I
It
believe
is.
it is.
Yes. Staffs are performing quite well, as we've said a lot today.
They have. First 50, is it 15 minutes gone about? They have played very, very well.
Yeah, they have.
And the staff support is loud. I want a bit more from the Keele boys. Fortunately, the Derbymaster isn't over there today.
Yeah, it's like Staffs are quite loud. You can hear them over there, and
yeah, they're doing well.
they are. You can hear the Keele chants now coming in.
So disappointed it wasn't at the Newcastle Town Football Club today, but
Yeah, unfortunately the weather prevented us from going there to Newcastle Town FC and playing on that pitch. So we are here at Keele University's 3G.
yeah, we are.
So it's going well. If you're not here already and you're listening online, try and get down for the second half. It is a very, very good game so far.
So here we are, about 15 minutes gone. Staff's been on top for the first 15, but Keele is trying to get a little bit of a foothold in the game now. So
Yes.
great little bit of passing play there. Beautiful. Here comes Eddie Ran now.
Keele now
Great
pressing on
ball
the
out
left
to
hand
Benno.
side up the wing. This is good play from Keele.
Here
Could
he
they
is.
actually get a good chance and score from this attack?
Here he is, Benham. He's got very quick feet, this
He
lad.
does. He's
Beautiful.
taken to the floor, but it is a goal kick, I believe.
No, I tell you what is the ref doing?
I'm not sure. There's been a bit of a kerfuffle
Do you know who the
there.
ref is? Is it a free kick? Is
It
it
is.
I believe it's a free kick, I think. Yep.
Yes, it is a free
Is he
kick.
going in the book? I think he might be going in the book. An early yellow card. The referee is definitely starting to get his yellow cards out now. He wants to stamp his authority on the game.
He does. There's been a lot of knocks at the start of this game earlier. And yes,
Yeah,
yellow
no.
card, he's been booked.
So if I was Keele now, I'd bring him on the pitch and target that guy there, because if you've not seen him on the pitch, I am rapido, as they say in, is it Spanish, I believe? Is that what
That
they
is
say, right?
Spanish, I believe it is. Well,
It's
it's a free kick from the corner position for Keele.
It's not really a dangerous area, but a good ball in can make it a very dangerous area. We have got a bit of height, obviously Diego. I don't know
Yes,
how
you can
tall
see.
the guy is, but
You can
he's
see the
an animal, that
Keele
man.
players towering over some of the Staffs there.
Hopefully Keele can nick a goal here. Here we go.
See
Swung
if
in.
Keele can get someone's.
Oh,
Calm
poor
and
corner
collect
there.
from the goalkeeper there, Staffs keeper.
He's just got to release it. Here he is.
And he has all the wind pushed that ball.
Oh, may have been handball there, but
Ah,
well played.
footwork is good for Keele right now. Then they are pressuring better than they have all game.
Keele
as
have
of late.
they've got their foot on in the game now. They're starting to try and
They put
pass
the
it around a bit more.
Put the foot on the pedal and they're off.
It was a bit of a nervy start, but they're starting to really
They
start to
are.
play now.
However, Staffs
Beautiful.
do have the ball back in the centre, but Keele with a good interception, good tackle. They have now gone to the left-hand side. Could this be a break for Keele?
There he is, McGlade onto Diego.
Looks like he's going to go for a shot, and he does. It goes over. Oh no, it goes wide of the goal.
More right than Theresa May, that one.
Yes.
And here he goes. The Staffs player has picked it up at left back. He's drilled it up the line.
But Keele
well
intercept.
played by Barker though, stupendous. Great player, that guy.
Keele are now on possession again. Oh, Staffs have the ball, and now Keele have the ball. It's very back and forth with the possession in this game early on.
Great right back. A little nick of a foul there.
Yes.
Treading on his toes.
Free kick for Keele.
In the final third, right hand side. It looks like Eddie Rand's going to swing this one in. Yeah. None of the centre backs have gone off for Keele on this one.
No, they haven't. I don't think they want to risk the counter.
I agree. I'm absolutely freezing, mate. I'm not going to say the word, but I am freezing.
It is very cold.
Do you know what I mean?
Very, very cold. I do know what you mean. But on the benefit, we do get to watch a good competitive football game.
Hopefully there's a goal soon.
Yes, hopefully.
But you don't know what's going to happen in these games, do you? Oh my golly gosh. I am very cold.
The ref is organising the players for this free kick.
Staffs on the 18-yard line. Eddie Rand about to whip the ball in.
It's a good ball.
Good ball in
very
deep.
far.
Oh, he's just trying to head it across the goal there.
He headed it out of play, unfortunately, for Keele. It is a goal kick for Staffs.
So the first 20 minutes, I'll say first 10, Staffs, second 10, probably equal.
Probably equal in a minute. Keele seems to be picking it back up.
Oh my life! Well, look at all these people joining us.
Yeah.
Now we're embarrassed.
Some of the Staffs, only a little.
Do you know who these people are?
No. Some of the Staffs have.
Football. Do you know any of the guys? Like I'm from Keele football. I don't know why I'm talking about this on the radio right now. We're meant to be commentating, aren't we? 0-0. Okay, whatever.
Yeah. First 20 minutes, it is still 0-0. We're getting distracted there by some of the fans coming over and trying to ask us some questions.
Staffs football there.
Yes.
Oh, here we are now.
Keele again on the ball.
He's starting to play well now.
He is. I can agree on that.
Well played by Jewel. Oh, unlucky there. Just caught him between the two.
Do you reckon Keele are getting out of their little comfort zone now? And
I think they are. I think Keele like to get down to the ball and play it. So I think first 10 minutes are a bit nervous to do that, but now they're starting.
Oh, it was a tug of the shirt there from the the Keele player. The ref's giving the free kick to Staffs.
Well covered by Dan Gibbon. He did have that one covered, but it's one of those fouls you've got to sometimes do, haven't you?
Yes.
Tactical foul, I think they're caught in the business.
Yeah, about that. It's about 40-yard free kick. He's going to try and whip it in, I think, to the centre, get someone's head on it.
It's number 8 again. He's everywhere, that kid.
He is. He's been playing well, as you said. He's quick. He's strong, and he's been getting all over the pitch.
We'll call him N'Golo Kante.
Yes.
I'll look at him. Oh,
that was
a
nice
chip in, dig in.
Staffs won the header, but Keele clear it out. However, it goes back to Staffs number 7, who whips the ball back in.
Oh.
Nice little head by number 10, and it goes out. I'm not sure if it was deflected.
It's a Staffs corner.
It was deflected. It's a Staffs corner, as you just said. And number 8 will be going on that.
Again, he's everywhere.
He is. He's performing well for Staffs today.
Apparently, though, Staffs have finished top of their league. Is that true?
No.
Okay.
No, that is not true. They have finished 3rd out of the 6 in their league.
Well played by
However,
George
at the start of the season, they were doing very, very poor. It's a free kick for Keele.
That was Kieran Benham there, just getting a little trip up. The ref is getting these little fouls, blowing his whistle, slowing the pace of the game down. He's been a good ref so far.
He has. He's not been biased in any way. He's been straight down the middle and calling it as he sees it.
There we are now, Barker. Oh, what's he seen there? Oh, good ball. Can you see down there, Ryan?
I can only just about see Keele have the ball in the corner.
I'll let you do this.
It has now gone out for a Staffs throw-in.
Staffs
just waiting. Yes, Staffs throwing right now.
How did that happen?
Ball was knocked out.
I'll be honest, guys. I'm just as blind as you right now. Actually, I'm not as blind as you because obviously you've got the TV cameras. I can't see a thing.
Keele have picked the ball back up again.
Oh.
But Staffs again coming in with a strong challenge.
High press again from Staffs.
They're doing well.
Number 11. Oh, that's a good little 1-2 that. Oh,
you've seen Christoph in the middle.
Well played by George Barker.
Great interception by Keele. It was offside as well, Christoph.
That was superb by George Barker.
That was a great challenge, stopping that attacking play. However, it was offside, but either way, if it wasn't, that would have been such a good interception, preventing what could have been a goal.
He's a stupendous player, that kid. I'll talk about all the Keele boys throughout the commentary, but George Barker, we'll start with Barker. He didn't start in my 4th team. He actually started in the 3rd team, but he's a great guy, and he's a great player.
From what I've seen, he is performing well, and that was a great clearance by Staffs TV.
Do you know if any freshers in the Staffs camp?
Not that I know of. Not that I have looked into.
I noticed a few from last year. Anyway, when I watched it, I've noticed a few new boys. So
yeah. I'm sure there's bound to be a couple of first years in the first team.
Probably anyway.
Yeah. Well, it is a throw-in for Keele.
Oh, great touch by Diego. Great. Unlucky there.
They tried driving into the centre of the area, but the ball went out of play for a goal kick.
Yeah, again, guys, if you're just tuning in or joining us with you are with the Darvmeister and Ryan, and we're on what is it? Kube, Staffs TV.
We're on Kube, Staffs TV, and OMG Radio.
OMG. What's it called? OMG Radio.
One media group.
I thought it was oh my. I'm not gonna say. Yeah, I'll say oh my gosh because obviously we are on the radio.
It's a reference. You can say that.
But anyway, guys, fair play to you boys.
Yeah, we are playing well, Staffs.
You are doing very well. Oh, great call by Dan Gibbon there.
Good.
Hopefully,
good clearance from Keele again. I've been saying that a lot. Good clearances from Keele. However, they're not provided after that clearance.
Oh, there he
is.
Danny.
I say that now. They were in a good chance to get a goal. However, it was blocked by the Staffs man who picked the ball up
by Staffs there
and clear it out.
Trying to work it down onto the left-hand side. Big clearance.
There's a very big clearance there down to Christoph. However, he has. Oh, he was pressured by the Keele man, and the ref seems to believe there was a foul there, so he has pulled the play back for a free kick to Staffs.
The ref loves a bit of a whistle this time.
He does.
Loves a bit of a blow. Not in that way, guys. Apologies about that. But he's honestly he's doing well at this stage.
He is doing well.
Can hear the Staffs just communicated. Great hold-up play by Christoph there.
Oh, it was a nice little touch, bringing it round to the left-hand side of the pitch, and it was a nice little 1-2. Can he get the ball in? No,
that's unlucky.
Unfortunately, the Staffs man.
They are trying to work the 1-2 to Staff in the final third.
They are. They're trying to mix the plays up from what they were doing earlier.
It's not working yet, but it's working in the initial stage. It's just falling a bit short.
It's falling through. It's falling through.
We won't say that's what she said again, Ryan, but we all know what we're talking about, don't we?
We do.
Oh, look at Ben Cortez again. Beautiful little kick.
It's a nice head away from the Staffs man.
And
it went to no one, and it has gone out for a Keele throw-in.
Oh,
so
nice
big
throw
from the Keele man. However, Staffs picked the ball up again in the centre.
Oh, beautiful.
They play it through.
Oh,
it's a good challenge there by the Keele 5.
That is why mums go to Iceland, folks. Great challenge there. Danny Gibbon.
Keele picked up on the left-hand side, driving up now on the wing.
They're starting to play much better now, Keele. Both teams are.
They are. The left back has pushed all the way up. That was a great ball. It's Keele's first proper chance. No.
Keele
it was a penalty. Penalty.
Potentially a big shout. Oh, the ref's
it is a free kick for Staffs. There was a penalty decision turned down by the referee there. Keele were penalising for the penalty, but
I think, you know what, I couldn't see it from my angle, but from a Keele perspective, it's a definite penalty.
From a Keele perspective?
I'm joking, right? I don't know, mate.
The goalkeeper did come out,
like
and
it
was a bit of a knock, but I don't think it was enough for a penalty.
Got to appeal for it.
It was a 50-50. They both went in for the ball, and the goalkeeper just knocked him down.
Oh, well played by McGlade. Bit of a Ronaldinho double head there.
Keele are doing a lot better than they were in the first 15 minutes of this game. They are. Oh, it was a free kick to Keele. The Staffs man.
It's a definite free kick that. Just
Staffs man taken out.
Gone. Good little touch around him there.
Staffs man taking out the Keele man, and the ref has awarded the free kick for Keele on the left-hand side.
It's very like 50-50 now.
It is very 50-50, and Keele are starting to pressure Staffs.
Has it been a shot on target yet?
Yes.
Actually.
The Keele man just.
Oh yeah.
When he was taken out by the goalkeeper.
Target, but
yeah. Everything else has been high and wide.
That's what she said. Let's go there, right?
He's been booked. The Staffs man. That's two yellow cards for Staffordshire University.
Would not have to be the Staffs chairman.
No, I would not indeed.
Because he's going to have a lot of fines by the end of this evening.
Yes.
A lot of fines. I don't think he's going on a family holiday this year.
No.
Who is just chairman, do you know? Oh, it's a nice little ball in that.
Oh, good clearance by Staffs, but it was a good ball from Keele.
Here comes Staffs on the counter now. Number 8 running with it. Great, he's got a good sprint speed, this kid.
He's looking for a man to pass it to. However, no one is opening space for him. Number 8 is just in the centre. Passes it short. They're looking for a man wide. A nice 1-2 again. He's looking for the third. Oh, the number 7 went for a nice long shot, good 30 yards out, but it was deflected. However, the Keele keeper has kept the ball in, and he will now hold possession.
Cortez, little things like that. He's just a great keeper.
Yes. He's been performing well so far. It's a nice ball there from Keele.
Number 10's in now, Daney.
He has a shot on goal, and it was just wide, just wide. It was a good chance from Keele. It was a beautiful lobbed shot from the Keele man. However, it went right of the goal.
Daney, great speed, great strength on the half volley. Nearly buried it into the top bins.
That was a very good chance there for Keele. Do you reckon he should have buried that, or do you think it was a hard chance?
I know the Darv might would have buried it, but obviously Daney is. I think he could have probably buried it. At the same time, that's a very hard.
It was a hard chance.
Technique. That was. Look, very unlucky. Good contact on the ball like that.
Staffs have played on very quickly, and they are trying to drive up. However, it was an interception there by the Keele man who picked the ball up, and Staffs looking to pressure Keele in their third again, which is what they have done, and picked the ball back up. It is Staffs now.
A 2-on-1 situation there. A 2-on-1 situation.
It was.
Oh my golly gosh, it is cold.
That was an offside call there. That was clearly offside.
I'll be honest, I think Staffs have been playing a little bit better in the last third.
The counter from Keele. They have played the free kick quick. However, the ball has been kept in. Yes, it has been kept in. He's looking to get in, which he has done. He is driving through into the box, but Staffs pick the ball back up and clear it out. There's a lot of knocks going on, and that is a Staffs free kick from that.
It is a Staffs free kick.
Nah.
Keele are playing much more. I think in the last third, Keele are playing much quicker.
Yes.
And they do less little passes. They more like to go more direct. Whereas Staffs are playing in the last third, they're doing a bit of a tiki-taka. But unfortunately, they're just not getting through really. And if they do, they're offside. But
yeah, that's the issue.
If they do it,
and offside again, just as you were saying. However, I do think that Keele are now getting very aggressive for Staffs, and they are making Staffs worry a bit, getting them on the edge of their seats, let's say, and that is what's costing Staffs right now.
I do agree. I think if Staffs got an early goal, it could have been a very difficult game for Keele. But they haven't. Keele have stayed in there. But I still do feel if Staffs get a little glimpse, and the 1-2 goes right, they're not offside. They will be in there.
Yes.
Here we are there now in the middle.
Staffs have picked the ball back up again in the middle.
Here he is, Randog. Beautiful play.
Keele have now picked up possession after a beautiful interception, but unfortunately he could not keep the ball in play and has now gone out for a Staffs throw in.
It has. How many players Staffs putting forward here? Staffs throw in.
They've got a good 5 men up
middle
front.
of Keele's half. Great little touchdown there, bit of Joel Cole-esque.
Good aggressive nudge there from the Keele man.
Just got the Keele photographer in front of me. I don't know why I'm telling you that on the radio, but here we are. Left back, well played there, number 3.
Staffs have kept quite a bit of possession in this game so far.
Being very patient.
They are. And
Here
Keele trying to go for the counter. Keele. That is a lovely ball. They are now. Keele have countered very quickly. He's gone for a long shot there. I think that was deflected. I'm not sure.
I don't think it was. But
I don't think it was.
It wasn't Diego's best. But
no, that was.
Again, an
unfortunate shot. That was a very quick counter there for Keele. They got the ball back in their third, drove it up the pitch, had a nice lobbed pass straight to one of their men up front. Who was it? Diogo, who unfortunately missed the shot.
Well, Richard Daney is causing all sorts of problems up there. Beautiful, great pace.
But Staffs have also come back quick. However, Keele picked the ball back up after a great challenge in their third.
He tried a lot there at Benham.
He did. He tried too much. I think it was
But
the Keele man still pressured. So
it's got a bit of pace. Reminds you of the guy of the Incredibles, Kieran Benham.
Oh, the short blonde one. I know what you mean. Yeah, the very quick one.
But with a bit less hair. You probably find that a bit offensive. But
well, hopefully he doesn't hear this.
If you're listening, mate.
Yeah.
Well, you're obviously not listening. You're on the pitch, but I love you. Here he is.
There
Well
we go.
played by Diego.
Now got the ball wide. It was a low-driven cross into the area, but it was cleared by Staffs.
But
now Christoph has got the ball and he's got his pace. However, could not get past the final man.
Can you
it
see
was
down
a good
there?
clearance.
No, good clearance. I thought you might have seen a man down there, but
no, it's now thrown for Staffs. Oh no, they're throwing for Staffs, who keep the ball on the edge of the pitch.
And Staffs looking to work it wide now. Oh, that's a great little ball.
Long ball there for the Staffs man, but wide. He could not keep it in. Is now a Keele throw in.
It's a good effort from number 8. Just didn't quite.
It didn't get the pass off perfect. Let's say.
Good little throw by Keele there.
Yes.
Oh, well played. So still, if you just joined us, it's still 0-0.
It is still 0-0.
No, here he goes at number 7.
Half time is approaching as well, so we've not really seen that many chances. However, number 7 went for a
great block by Danny Gibbon, like a brick wall, that man.
Yeah, he went for a long shot there, but it was deflected by the Keele defender. It's now gone out for a Staffs
have had
corner.
a lot of set pieces, haven't they?
They have. They've had 3 or 4 corners, and I'm going to say 3 or 4 free kicks close to the area. It's a nice curled ball into the area by Staffs, but it was a great clearance to the Staffs man who tried to get the ball up high. And it was calm and collect from the keeper who picks the ball up in the area.
Like shooting a duck out of the sky.
Yes, I can agree with that.
He's got the duck in his arms now. Beautiful. He's
it's
trying
like
to work that
it's
wide
like he
now.
catches pigeons for his job, that. Bit of a hard one, I'm just going to say.
I love you, buddy.
Yeah.
I love you. Here they are, though. Staffs have nicked possession again. Working the ball on the edge. Dan Gibbons there again.
Christoph on the ball again. He is trying to get through, but unfortunately he cannot get the break.
He's been crowded out in there today. He needs a bit more support.
He has got a lot of men targeting him, but again, another offside chance. It would have missed anyway, that shot. It was wide of the
Staffs
post.
have had some very clear-cut opportunities, but they have all been offside, unfortunately.
They have.
I think they need to get a few more men up to Christoph.
They do. And what I think
he's doing very well, but
Staffs are playing on the line, which I don't think they should be doing right now because they just keep getting in offside positions. The offside trap seems to be played as well by Keele, pushing forward when the pass is played.
Oh, Diego's there again. Oh, a bit of an arm in the back, I think, there.
Yeah, we'll just leave it at that for now. Oh, a bit of a tug.
Well played by Julo.
Well,
Great
they kept
ball.
possession, the advantage is played.
Dane's in here. Richard Dane. Lionel Messi. Great turn.
That was a beautiful turn.
Hopefully he works it back.
Here's Messi-esque. Oh, he went for a half volley there. However, the ball went out of play for a corner.
A Keele corner. Daney boy. He's magic, that man.
He looked it. That was a very quick feat from the man. As you said, Lionel Messi. Here's Lionel Messi.
I'll call him Lionel Messi.
Yes. That was very, very similar. He used to be talking to some of the players in the centre. It was a good header. However, it went wide of the goal.
And over. But you know what? He got there. That's all that really counts in this game. Well, it doesn't really. But
he did get there. They are starting to get the chances they need right now.
It just seems like Keele have had a few chances. Staffs have had a few chances. It's been a good half.
Yes.
But obviously it's still 0-0.
It is still 0-0. The only 2 chances that were good, one for Keele and one for Staffs. Staffs was a goal, but unfortunately it was offside, and it was a clear offside. Whereas Keele had that beautiful chance, unfortunately missed.
He's worked that into the channel while here is Christoph. Fresh from the settle frozen.
Great challenge by Keele there.
Tonight.
He is out here to play. He is performing very well for Staffs, I reckon. The number 8, number 10, and obviously Christoph number 9 are performing the best.
He needs Elsa and Honor to come and join him up there, but
it was a nice ball, but there was no man at the end of that for Staffs.
Well played. Like I said, Christoph is a very good player.
He is. He's doing very well. He is Staffs' top goal scorer this season in all competitions.
Oh my golly gosh!
So he is one to look out for.
Here is Eddie Rand though. Picks up the ball anyway. That kid, so confident in possession.
He is.
I say that as he loses it, but I still have belief in that man. I love him.
Staffs have got the ball in the centre, driving into the opposition third.
They're trying to get the midfield up to support him.
They are. However, they have been pressured to run back. From what I can see,
they just keep crowding them out when they come into those tight areas.
That's one thing that I feel that Keele are doing well, is pressuring, aggressive, and making sure that the men can't get the passes off. However, that was a beautiful pass, beautiful ball, wide. However, the cross did not find the man, and the ball has been kicked back out to the Staffs' defence.
They are being very patient, Staffs, in this. Here comes a centre-back bombing forward.
Centre-back Josh on the ball, number 6, who gives the ball away, unfortunately, to Keele, but is picked back up by number 10, trying to get into the centre, to try and get a shot off number 4, but no, unfortunately, it was.
Here comes Bedham now, though, with his pace.
Oh, this is going to be a quick and
go on, Sunshine.
Hard-hitting counter for Keele.
He's on the left-hand side.
Staffsman need to get back, but unfortunately for Keele, they could not get the cross in, and it has now gone out for a throw-in after a good block from the Staffsman.
Staffs are patient there, very good cutting-edge ball through to the winger, trying to deliver the ball early, but well played.
It has been a very back.
You are playing better than I thought you'd play, to be honest, mate.
Yeah. From the early predictions, we'll say that Staffs have done better.
Oh,
they've still got the ball. Keele have got the ball in the
Unlucky.
In the Staffs area.
Good chance, you know. It wasn't a very good. That's a great chance. It should have probably
was a good
done
chance.
something with that, you know.
Yeah, there was a good chance there.
Wasted. But Keele, they're still getting him.
The goalkeeper has kicked the ball up to the centre, where it's landed to the Keele man, who clears the ball out of their half.
Here is Diego, hold up play again. We'll call him Andy Carroll. He'll be happy with that. I don't think he will.
Great pass, however, it was a great challenge to stop the ball from going through to Diego. Christoph on the ball.
Good hold up play again. He's ran off it.
Good hold off play. Oh, it was a lovely ball. Oh, it was a great keep in there from the Keele goalkeeper.
Well played by Ben Cortez.
He saw the run, he saw the chance to come and collect the ball, and he did it so calmly.
Like reading a book in a playground, that
he
kid.
He was indeed.
He reads it so well.
Very good goalkeeping there.
Good effort though by Staffs. Good little ball over the top. Well played.
Well played. It is a throw in now for Staffs, who...
You've got to say, quite a lot of your Staffs boys have come down.
They have, yes. You can hear them. You can hear them chanting well. It is a nice, friendly, competitive crowd, let's say.
Can you hear Keele chant? Here we go though. Staffs in here. Oh, well played by Deji. He's controlled that situation there. Oh, well played by Keele. Here we are on the counter now. Addy Rand out wide to Bedham. Oh, the ref's giving it there.
The ref has come over. He's going to speak to the Staffs man.
Oh my life. I don't want it to be another yellow, but you never know.
Trying to send him off. This game's starting to get a bit aggressive now.
Yeah,
there are tackles and fouls coming in left, right and centre.
If you just heard that in the background, that was a coach speaking there. The captain just Daniel Good's having a quick word with the ref, trying to keep on top of things. It's what a good captain does, you know.
It is. You need to keep your guys calm. You need to keep them composed enough to perform at their best. If they get aggressive, they might start making mistakes, which Keele do not want right now, especially at 0-0.
I love you, Ben.
Ben, my name's not Ben.
I love you, Ben.
Okay, my name's Ben.
With Ben, I'll be Andy, you be Ben, okay. Deal?
That's
no
good.
Deal? Bit of Noel Edmund there. We're playing well there. Here we are, Ewan. Well played.
Keele.
Good communication there.
Good ball there. Staffs have picked the ball up again, but give it away to Keele.
Oh, that was a great effort, you know. But
Keele seemed to be trying to feed the ball to Diego in the centre, but Staffs are starting to read that play now.
Well, you want Diego to pick the ball up on the edge of the 18-yard box. He's got a great finish on him. But he's a bit isolated up there at the moment. But when they do get through, it's mainly been Dane, number 10, who's just using his pace to get behind the Staffs defence.
Yeah, well, Staffs that was a great ball from the Staffs man, looking for Christoph up front. But the Keele defender has kept the ball.
Well played by Dan Gibbon there. Really well played.
It's now going out of play for a Staffs throw. It was good defending.
Here we are there now. Davis barreling through the middle. Oh, we can't give that ref. Oh, the ref he's blown his whistle a lot. He is. I've said it many times before, but it really is. It's probably because I keep forgetting what I've been said as well. It's very cold.
Yeah. It is very cold. Numbing the body, numbing the brain.
Oh my life. Here he is. Keele boys in their own half. Not Keele boys. Staffs boys in their own half. Trying to get a bit of possession now.
They're trying to open that space for the men to run through. However, that ball was quite optimistic. All players are offside.
Well played by Ben Cortez in the end there. I was a bit unsure, but he's in control of the situation. Here he is now, Dane intercepts that pass. Can you see down there from the boy?
The Keele man is playing it up wide. He's lost the ball to Staffs, who have now picked up possession and are trying to drive up the left-hand side. They have passed it to Christoph. Christoph is going wide.
It's Christoph.
To number 7. He's got a ball. It's a great chance. Oh, what a challenge. That was a great challenge by the Keele man.
Really
a lot of the fans penalising for a penalty for Staffs. However, that was a tremendous tackle.
Got all the ball there. Nothing but the ball. Superb.
That was superb. That was superb indeed. The Keele man there. Preventing. That could have prevented a goal there. That could have.
You never know. Yeah, probably. But yeah, great play by Dan Gibbon.
Oh.
Very, very good player.
Oh, the Keele man's being spoken to. Don't know what for here.
Potential booking, I think. Yeah.
This is the booking.
Probably swearing at the ref. Something like that.
Probably. shouting some abuse there.
I would say the word you probably said,
Yeah,
but I can't say that on the radio.
Unfortunately not.
Because it is a swear word.
But yeah, he's
I'm just saying the obvious, I know. But don't worry, Matty boy. Is it a Keele free kick? Or thrown?
I am not sure.
It's a Keele
But I
thrown
believe
at the far side. It's Deji taking it next to the Staffs fans. They're giving him a bit of an earful, but
Yes,
he
he
can take
is,
anything, that man.
He's been booked.
Believe
That's
me.
the first booking for Keele.
Is it? Oh yeah, all my life.
Staffs have had 2 yellow cards awarded to
Just
them.
keep building it. You don't want to get silly yellow cards like that.
You don't.
In case you want to.
Well, we are coming up to half time soon, and it is 0-0.
And it's
Keele are now on the attack again, following that booking awarded
Oh.
to number 2.
Oh, great ball in that.
It's a
though,
great
by
ball,
Deji.
but the keeper was there for the receiving end of it.
Keele line swing those crosses in. Well played. They're starting to get a bit more into the game now.
They are.
Well
The
played by
goalkeeper just
Barker.
keeps seeming to kick the ball up front to the Keele defence. There was a good interception there from Diego. However, the ball was not feeded correctly to them.
Unlucky there by Harry Jewell. Great idea. Just didn't get the. Just didn't implement it enough. But you can see the ideas that have been played. Oh, that's offside, I think.
It's not offside,
Nope, they're
but
not
the
giving
ball
it.
was too long for him to reach, and
Here we are though, resetting it with Dan Gibbon now. George Barker on the ball, back to Ben Cortez. He's going to clear it out.
it was a great clearance there, great goal kick. Oh, the wire getting in the way of play again.
And here's Barker again. Sweeping out there to Kieran Benham.
Staffs have picked the ball back up in the centre after a
Oh.
good clearance there from Staffs.
I am freezing. Still.
You are not the only one.
All my life. But here we are. Staffs picking the ball up again.
Staffs holding a lot of possession in the first half.
City looking for those runs from the front three.
They are,
It's
and
number 11 picking it up now. He's got a bit of skill, this one. Oh, well
it's been
played there
cleared
by
out, and
Deji.
it is a throw-in again for Staffs in the far right-hand side of the pitch.
It is. I'll be honest, I should have probably wore some gloves, Matt, to be honest with you.
Yes, you should have.
Oh, he should have probably looked to swing the ball in now. Nope, they're being patient.
Oh,
Good head by Dan Gibbon.
it's good clearance there from.
And there's a whistle for
that is the
half
whistle,
time.
that
We're
is
going to hand over now
half-time.
to Jasper and Matt.
We will,
We're going to do a little half time show for you.
Before we throw off, what do you think of? Right, we will.
We'll resume after. We'll tell you what we thought of the first half after. Goodbye for now.
Hello.
Oh,
Go on. Sorry, man. Hello and welcome back to Varsity Coverage. Well, as you can see, the first half has just finished. Entertaining game so far, 0-0 between Staffs and Keele University. But I would say Staffs have edged it slightly.
I have to say that I've watched this match 3 years in a row, and I've never seen Staffs on such good form.
Yeah, it must be the results that have come, as we were saying just before the game, the results that have come through in the league for Staffs have no doubt boosted their confidence. They've picked up 10 points from the 15 available in the last 5 games, so only lost 1 in the last 4, won 3 of them. So that form coming in has certainly shown, and they started the brighter with Christoph actually having a goal disallowed due to offside. So Staffs have actually had the ball in the back of net.
Someone's honking at us. But on the other hand, Staffs have also had 2 bookings for disciplinary issues. So they may be playing better, but they're certainly not behaving better.
I think that's the varsity atmosphere, you know.
Definitely.
But I'm surprised. I think it started off with fireworks, didn't it? I think a challenge just down here where we're standing as Staffs came forward, and it could have been a yellow later in the game, but I think the referee was starting to hold off his cards, off his bookings to start off with, and then let the game evolve, let the game
See
develop.
how it develops.
See how it
Exactly.
develops.
I think also this is very unusual conditions for a varsity game. We're not normally on the 3G. It's not normally this cold. There's not normally snow on the sidelines. I think all of this is contributing to sort of Keele being slightly confused and Staffs taking that Keele confusion, sort of turning it to their advantage.
Yeah, it's funny because Keele essentially are at home, but because of the location changes, it's as if it might have put people in a bit of a weird mindset.
Yeah, exactly. The fans, though, are definitely enjoying it. You can see behind us it is completely packed.
Well, it's just fading away now.
Yeah,
I think
people are heading to the pub, I think.
Yeah, or getting some warmth.
Yeah, definitely. I wish that's what I was doing. But, you know, they've been very vocal. They've been all very supportive of both sides. There hasn't been, usually there's quite a lot of aggressive heckling, and this year actually the atmosphere has been slightly nicer,
Yes,
more
it
friendly.
has. I think, and coming out as well in this cold weather, it's a special tribute to the football that's going on, and yeah, well, a massive pat on the back for the people who have turned up.
Definitely,
I mean,
definitely.
I can't feel my toes right now, but.
And the boys who've been playing as well, I mean.
Yes. I mean, I know they've been running around, but some of the, I must admit, I hate sliding on 3G because of the burns, and there's been a few fantastic tackles.
I've seen some really nice play. The goalkeeping as well, particularly from the Staffs end, has been top notch. I'm sort of thinking we probably can't get someone to chat to, but we definitely will after the game.
Just talking about goalkeeping,
yeah.
I think Keele, the university's goalkeeper, Ben Cortez, is a university fresher, and I'm a fan of tall goalkeepers. You know, I think you need a presence in, even if they're not that good, right? Even if they're not that good, having that presence is fantastic. And today, the Keele University goalie Ben Cortez has really, I think it's Ben, has really shown his credentials in front of goal, as well as the Staffs keeper. So it's been as much about the goalkeepers, I think, and the defending as it has been going forward. I mean.
It's usually a much more aggressive game in Varsity. It's very much owned by the midfielders and forwards.
I think Christoph is looking really, really impressive and a danger for Keele University, and they've got to keep their eye on him. And we have got a guest. Come on in.
Oh,
hello, how are we? Can you just introduce yourself for me, please, mate?
I'm Emmanuel, and I play for the second team. And I know a few of the first team members, so it's just all good.
Okay. So from your perspective, then, how do you think the game's been going?
Well, Staff started off quite lively, to be honest. They were the better side for the first few minutes, but I put that down just to nerves and whatnot. But Keele did eventually grow into the game a bit more. But we haven't seen the Keele that I'm normally used to, like the passing, free-flowing Keele. And I kind of put that sometimes down to win, because it has been like coming back ever since it just keeps going out. But I genuinely feel like in the second half, you will see the real Keele. It'll come out and perform a bit more.
I think that was a top-notch analysis there, with the Staff starting on top, but then Keele coming back into it. And you mentioned the wind as well. I know the Ben Cortez, he kicked it once early I think it was about 5 or 10 minutes in, and it went straight to Christoph. I think the wind is playing a little bit of a factor, but then I think Staffs will be against the wind in the second half. So that's now essentially is Keele's break point, isn't it?
Yeah. And if you'd like to sort of predict what you think the final score would be.
I predict the final score of 2-0 Keele.
2-0 Keele, that's what I said earlier as well.
Oh, I can see a Staffs goal. I think they've scored already, but it was ruled offside. So, and Christoph is looking really, despite being the lone striker, with the two wingers coming up behind him, I think they look pretty dangerous. But as you say, Davis has had a few chances. So what do you think of the attacking sense in the game so far?
I think it's been a bit loose, really and truly. I mean, Keele were not normally used to hitting it up and just knocking it along and chasing the ball, but they have had a few good chances where they should have shot or the shot just dragged wide. So the chances haven't been there for Keele. They haven't been there for both teams, if I'm honest, but you'll see a few more in the second half, I hope.
As the fatigue starts coming in.
And who would you say has been the star for Keele so far in this half?
I'd say it has to be Richard Dane. I mean, he's been a terror on this right-hand side for Keele. Honestly, just getting behind the defenders, terrorising their left back. He's been a star performer today.
Are you enjoying Varsity? And are you planning on going to any more?
Yeah, I'm enjoying Varsity. There's still futsal, there's still women's football I'm going to and everything. So it's going to be a good Varsity week.
Excellent.
Wicked.
Excellent.
Thank you very much.
Well, thank you for coming on.
And
Cheers.
enjoy the rest of the second half, mate. So that was
Emmanuel.
Thoughts of Emmanuel. So yes, University second team.
Yeah. I think we had him on last year as well, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, really? Did you say much similar things? Or?
Well, last year Keele were very much more dominant in the first half. I think half-time the score was 2-0 of a ultimate 4-0 victory. Mm-hmm. So I think this is very interesting. Having, as I said earlier, seen the last 2 Varsity football matches, I've never seen a game quite like this. And it might just be because I'm freezing on the side of an AstroTurf as opposed to Newcastle's lovely Aspire Stadium, complete with velodrome. But no, I think there's genuinely been some amazing football. It is normally Keele dominant, and
So
I'm really pleased to see Staffs.
Am I right in saying that Keele have won the last 3, did you say?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, they've won the last 2 I've been reporting for, and I think we won the year before that as well.
So then it is a fantastic turnout from Staffs at the moment, and to be 0-0 going in the second half. I was talking to some Staffs fans during the match, and they said, you know, to be 0-0 at 25 minutes was an achievement in itself, and to keep that going and to stay solid at the back was impressive.
Yeah, and I also think, given that it is essentially at home for Keele, where we're normally on neutral territory, it's lovely to see so many Staffs fans here. Because obviously it's a pain for them to come out on a Monday night in the freezing cold, and it's lovely that they've come to support their team and sort of make the most of what is not the best situation.
Certainly. Now, where do you think the danger zones are for Staffs, and where do you think Keele will be able to, where do you think they'll be able to exploit Staffs?
I think, honestly, the Staffs' biggest issue might be, as we saw in the first half, their discipline. They could, if they keep up, end up down to 10, maybe even 9 men, and that's where it's going to be sort of the real crunch point. If they do get that red, then I think, particularly if it's in one of the wings in defence, that Keele are going to exploit that for all they're worth.
I think I'll have to agree with you there. As well as that, on the Keele side as well, I think the wings are looking dangerous. Chris Smith, especially down the flanks, and then it's the ball into Christoph that is going to be, I think, pivotal. One ball and it could change the game, because Keele have been knocking. I think Davis dragged the shot wide, as we said earlier, and there was I can't say who it was, but a ball came over, and the ball dropped half volley, and it lobbed the keeper, beat the keeper, but just the wrong side of the post. So the chances are there. They're kind of half chances. Yeah. No one's missed an absolute city
However,
yet,
I think if Staffs focus in the second half, sort of try and focus mainly on their defence, try and keep the draw as opposed to going for attack and the potential of conceding a goal. I think that might be a good tactic for them, just sort of try and keep it level as opposed to running the risk of conceding a goal.
Yeah, you don't want it to be gung-ho style, right? Exactly, we're going all out for the win and then leave yourself.
That is the style of football Keele play. So if Staffs shore up their defences, it's unlikely Keele will break.
Do you mean Keele are playing gung-ho style football?
Keele always play gung-ho.
So then, but if Staffs reassure the defence and then they tighten up, do you think then Keele will be, or Staffs will be letting Keele sit on them a little bit, and then it will be more Keele in the second half?
I think if they do shore up their defences, what we'll see is the Staffs half of the pitch will be the Staffs half and the Keele half. We won't see too many clashes sort of in the middle, or too many Keele players in the Staffs half.
Right, okay. So you're saying more possession will be around, say,
sort of the
middle.
Middle, yeah. But you know, this could go any way, frankly. To use that cliche, it's not in the bag for anyone yet.
Go on.
Oh, I was just gonna say I've never seen a goalless half in the 3 years I've watched Keele play football. It's really quite interesting.
Wow.
Not just against Staffs, but other matches.
I think both Staffs was a 1-0 victory and then a 0 victory recently. But when Keele have won, they are high scorers, and then that's that gung-ho style that you were talking about. So the thing is, yes, the Staffs do towards them because you can see how clinical Keele are, but you never know. Yeah. Both teams look strong on the break, and I think with the pace of Christoph and Smith, for Staffs, they look dangerous on the break. But then Davis is a very big figure and a fantastic target man for Keele. So both teams have different assets, but it depends on that. Like I said earlier, that pivotal ball, and that's going to be the difference.
And it was sort of that Keele style was seen sort of earlier. It's not just the football team, but in the lacrosse with the score margin there, and we'll probably see it in some other games that Keele tend to be much more aggressive in not just football but every sport we play, whereas Staffs do take a more measured approach, but sometimes that can sort of be chipped away. I'd like to see sports like the American football or the futsal if Staffs play a different style that they've played today, not just in football but the lacrosse as well.
Are you still sticking to the same prediction of 2-0?
I'm going to go 1-0 now, I think. I think Keele might be able to sneak in a goal as the football players come back on. I think Keele will be able to sneak in a goal, but I don't think it will be some of the absurd score margins we've seen in previous years. What do you?
Well, I think once one goal goes in, that might open the floodgates. It might be the domino effect, because when one goal goes in, say it goes in on 60th, 70th minute, right, and then say it is for Keele, then Staffs will go, right, okay, we need a goal. We need a goal. So then that's when they go forward, and then that's either when they leave it open at the back or they actually go in and score their goal.
Yeah. So it could be a 1-1.
So it could be a 1-1 at either team, depending on who scores first, really.
I'm not really familiar with how the whole overall Varsity works. So if it's a draw, is that a draw for the whole Varsity, or do they penalties or golden goal or what?
I'm not sure if we're going to extra time or penalties. I think it's going to extra time.
Okay, well, as the players come back on the pitch, we're going to switch over now to our commentators. We'll show you sort of the guys warming up. We'll be back at the end of the match. You can find us on all the relevant social media, Staffs TV, OMG, Kube TV, Kube Radio. Thank you so much, and we will be back afterwards.
See you later.
We are back. Covering the second half for you now. It was an interesting first half, don't you think?
It was an interesting first half. I think Keele were on top. I think if Darvmeister was on the pitch,
would be a different story.
Well, I'm talking double figures here.
Double figures?
Honestly, Maxi boy. But both teams in the first half. Speaking to the lads, they said Keele Staffs feel very comfortable in the midfield.
Yes, they do.
But we're not really creating too many clear-cut chances.
No.
Whereas the Keele boys are looking for the sort of, not route one, but sort of
basic football.
We're looking for Richie Dane. Yeah. One direction.
Yes.
We need to get what's his name, Diego into the game, because he's such a good player when he gets in there. But apart from that, I feel like Keele can be much more positive. Still 0-0.
Yeah, I reckon one of the teams are going to have a lot of impact this half and come out with a stronger performance.
Do you know what happens? Does it go into extra time, or does it go into?
I am not sure. I hope it will if it is. There'll be an interesting result.
Got the Keele boys, and the yellow and black. Just warming up there.
Both teams warming up, getting ready, stretching out.
Would have given them a good team talk. I don't know what Staff's doing. I don't really know. They look like a starfish at the moment.
Going in and out of a little huddle. Doing a bit of stretching, bit of warming up.
Oh, and they
opening and closing the gates.
And then they're just going to sprint out of there. But you are listening to this 2018 Varsity Coverage Keele vs Staffs.
It is. And it's,
we are on Staffs TV, Kube and OMG Radio.
And you got it this time.
I did.
There we go.
Finally.
The
Darvmeister's back.
Yes.
Doing it again. I mean, it does look cool, but you're going to get the mickey taken out of that for that warm-up thing.
Yes.
You're begging.
You can hear the fans
oohing
and ahhing for it. But
exactly. Keele just doing their warm-up now on the touchline.
Doing the last little preparation before the second half. Well, after the first half performance, after watching it and going to speak to your lads, how do you feel that they're going to come out?
I feel like they could do a lot better.
Do you?
I feel like they've got so much potential in that team.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I feel like the defence played really well. I feel like the midfielder have played well, but we need to do a bit better. And I feel like the strikers have done, I think everyone's done well, just not amazing.
They haven't performed to their best, let's say.
If they do, it's Keele all the way.
Keele all the way. I'm still sticking to a 2-1 result. Not sure which side, but I reckon it'll be a close, tight game.
Hopefully they will see plenty of goals this half.
Yes.
That's all I'm hoping for.
There was a few good chances in the first, especially for Keele, getting them 2 good chances towards the end of the game, end of the first half, should I say, and unfortunately missing both attempts. Same goes for Staffs early on.
And the Keele have started. The Keele fan club have started very loud over there.
They are.
When they're chatting, Darvmeister. Oh, here's Gruion, look at him walking past.
Still warming up these players, these substitutes.
What's the Staff sub bench looking like? It might be a key thing in the second half.
All I'm going to say is, starting 11. That's the ones you need to watch for.
Starting 11. Oh, do you not have any good subs then?
No. I'm just gonna go over
personal
input and say that
I've got to say
I'm happy with the team we've got out on the field.
Keele have got very good subs as well. The Keele have got a very in-depth squad this season. They've got Guil on the bench, threat from everywhere. Wardle, he's a bit of a tank, that kid.
Is he?
Tomlins, he's strong. Can
Strong.
Ball, can dribble, can play. we've got good options on the bench.
Well, Keele seem ready and prepared for the second half, where Staffs are still warming up and getting a bit of a move about to try and get their body warmer, let's say.
The refs are just coming onto the pitch now, so we should resume shortly.
Yes.
Here they come now. They're escorted by security because obviously they don't want to get any eggs thrown at them.
No,
whatever that means.
Snow or whatever. Could be anything.
Exactly.
Yes, could be anything in that
Well,
snow.
here they come now, the officials. They've done quite well in the first half. They need to keep on top of it though.
Yes,
so.
they have. They've the first official has given away some good free kicks. I'll say he's made the right choice. He's made the right decision, especially with the penalty decisions that could have been. He made some good chances saying that they were not penalties.
Look at him smiling as he goes past me. Just on there. What a hoot. Here he is though.
The official is
Diego.
preparing for the second half kickoff.
We are ready to go.
We are live on OMG, on Staffs TV, on Kube.
For Keele Varsity.
Keele Varsity 2018.
It's gonna be a better half. I have a feeling.
It is.
It's gonna be a big one. Let's hope anyway. Let's hope.
Let's get a nice.
Here comes Diego now.
Nice result for Staffs or a nice result for Keele. Either way, it's going to be a very interesting second half.
It's going to be a privilege of you though, Matty boy. I promise you.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. There we go. Then now Deji, beautiful, left foot, perfection. Oh, lucky there by Benham.
Staffs have picked up possession early on.
I can't see that now again, Matt. It's down to you.
It is a Staffs throw-in, I believe. They've thrown it in long to the centre. Picked the ball up, but have unfortunately. They've picked it back up straight away. As I was saying, they lost it.
Well cut out there by the Staffs number 6. Great idea by McGlade. Good imagination.
It was.
Great play. Oh, look at him again. He's gone fast again, Guion. It's a Keele ball at the right back position. Back in their final third. And George Parker, beautifully composed.
There's a good clearance there from Staffs.
Well put
They've kept possession, good hold off.
Started quite similar to the first half so far.
Yeah, it has. And Staffs are starting to pressure the centre. However, it was a good interception by Keele, keeping possession from that.
Great turn there by Eddie Rand there.
They're looking to
ball out to Dane.
Looking to do what Staffs were trying to do early on in the first half. Keele and that. That was a challenge.
I think
it was a foul.
He's just gone through the player there.
I think we might see another booking here. I don't know if he's already been booked once. I'm not sure. He's giving a bit of mouth to the referee, who is having a one-to-one conversation with him now.
I've definitely seen him get the book out.
Yes, I can see him getting the book out, especially after that challenge and the altercation after. Yes. Well,
it's freaking a dangerous area here.
It is in a dangerous area.
Diego in the box, pounced like a cat. That man.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
It was a nasty challenge from the Staffs lad, who
just go through the back of him.
He did. He came in from behind. He got the ball, but he got the legs first.
Yeah.
He got the legs first.
You can slide sometimes.
You can.
But you're not really gonna. You're gonna give a decision. The referee an easy decision when you go through the back of him like that.
Yeah. So that is a third yellow card for Staffs.
One for Keele.
That
could come to play. You never know.
You never know. It's starting to get a bit very aggressive as the pressure comes towards the teams now of who will score the opener.
Oh, here he is now. I think it's Ewan that far side out to swing this one in like a roundabout.
We've seen some good balls in from this boy already, and it's another one. I spoke too soon. It went a bit wide of the goal.
You know what? Sometimes it goes for you. You don't know. I'll be honest, mate. Ewan, I'll say that's a wind's fault, mate. I got your back. I've got his back.
Yeah, the wind was pushing the ball towards the goal, and unfortunately it pushed it away to the right-hand side wide.
And I was talking about the yellow clash with the Staffs goalkeeper. He's changed jersey now.
He has. He's gone.
He's done
well to green, so there's no altercation with the players in the second half.
So now we're telling the Keele boys not to handball it.
Yes, you do not want them to be handballing it now.
Staffs penalty, because they won't get away with it.
No.
At all. But here they are, Staffs in Keele's final third. Just be careful there, Barker.
Staffs have the ball in the area. He's trying to cut through. Christoph, was that a free kick? Is that a penalty? What is? That's a free kick, I believe. It was just outside the area, and it is a Staffs free kick in a dangerous position. What do you think about that?
Dangerous position. Do you have a free kick specialist at all?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think number 8. Number 8 is our free kick specialist. If not, it will be the number 10.
8, number 10. If it's not either of those two, I'm coming for your head.
You can come for my head. It probably. I don't think it will be now that I've put the pressure on myself, but If not, I'm thinking 7. I can
Which-
see number 10 hovering over the
Now,
ball.
the Dive usually puts these top bins left-hand side every time.
Does he?
Bit hint of fake shot. Maybe they're a boner. Or under the wall, but you know what?
Well, Staff's number
Not-
10 is hovering over the ball. ready
Not
to
everyone
shoot.
can be the Dive. I think
Christoph
Ben
is also
Cortez should hopefully have this covered. He's a great goalkeeper.
I've got a
Great
feeling
goal.
Christoph is going to take this.
Christoph.
He's
he did-
talking. He isn't known to be
He
a free
did
kick
earn it.
specialist. but
He did earn
He
it.
did earn it, and he is a top goal scorer for Staffs, so we might see a goal here from Christoph.
Hopefully they Keele can
Very,
defend
very
this.
dangerous position for Keele to be in right now, giving away the free kick on the edge of the area. It could have been a penalty if it was any further in, but unfortunately for Staffs it was not, and it is a free kick.
It was just good, a little bit of quick feet from Christoph.
It was quick, and
He worked it well.
it got the Keele players scared, so they were putting some feet in, and unfortunately tripped him up, awarding the free kick.
So it's still 0-0. Start
Yes.
the second half, and Staffs have got a very dangerous free kick on the edge of Keele's area.
They do.
And I think it is
Christoph.
Christoph on number 7, I think. Now, where would you put this then?
Top left.
You'd put it top left.
Top left. He's gone. Oh, it was a good save there. He went to go. He shot for the bottom right-hand corner, and it was picked up by
Very
the
good
Keele
save there
keeper.
from Cortez.
Keele
Difficult
now
to
have
see
the
the
ball.
Oh, look at that. Difficult to see the ball through the wall, but kept his eye on it. Well played by Cortez.
Yes, it was very
Calm and collected.
very
Beautiful.
calm save. He wasn't scared at all. He wasn't pressured enough to thinking he was going to let that in. It was
Here he is now,
directly
dead
to
deep.
him. But Keele have possession again, but they've just given it up to Staffs, who are on the break right now, looking to get a goal and the opener for this game in the second half. The number 7 is
Not being
driving
patient.
up. Oh, it was a nice turn, but he was brought down by the Keele man, awarding another free kick.
I think he's bought that free kick a bit.
He did. He put himself in a position now, I feel, to go
I mean,
down.
It was a good turn, to be fair, but I think he's lost control of the ball after.
He
so.
did.
But fair play to him. It's all in the rules of the game.
It
It's
is.
all in the rules of the game.
It is. The Keele man was baited in, I think, to that one, but unfortunately for Keele, they have awarded another dangerous free kick. This time Staffs are looking to take this one quick. They've got their players in the right and correct positions for this one.
Staffs have got another free kick, haven't they? He's number 7 this time.
Number 7.
Not Christoph. I think Christoph's had enough after the last one.
Yeah.
He's
Didn't
gone
feel
back
like
to
he did
Fraser
well
land.
enough.
Oh.
That was a very optimistic effort.
He went for the knuckleball tackers. He went up, but he just didn't come
It
back
didn't
down.
come back down, no. It was a
It's often
very
the problem.
high shot, and unfortunately it was over, and a wasted chance there for Staffs.
Darth Meister does not have that problem, by the
No,
way, guys.
no.
If you know what I mean. I'm joking, don't worry. You've pardoned the pun.
Pardon the pun,
There's
as you'd say on
Oh.
Come Fly With Me.
Well, you massive big boy. There he is now, Cortez. Oh. Left. What?
Great
That
goal
is-
kick
Good
from the
header by
Keele
number
man.
6 there. Good header.
Staffs have picked it back up in the centre, and they are looking to drive again. That was a great turn from
Great
the number
run.
7.
Oh,
He is
he's in.
pushing forward, pass it through to Christoph, who looks for the shot, who scores. It is 1-0 to
Staffs have
Staffs.
scored.
Wait,
Hold on.
wait.
Hold
It's
your
off.
horses.
Is that offside? Is that a free kick?
Hold your
He has
horses.
scored, but the referee has brought the play back. I believe it was an offside decision, and the Staffs players are going towards the linesman, and they are sharing their opinion with him.
It's been
The
ruled
game
off
has
as
carried
offside.
on, but it's getting out of control right now on the pitch. And
Well, the ref has stopped play there.
he has
so
stopped
I
play.
don't know
There was an
why Keele wouldn't
altercation
go.
with the linesman and a couple of Staffs players.
What's he giving it?
They were giving
Offside?
their own opinion. It was an offside. It is a free kick to Keele in their own half. That goal
He
is
has given
disallowed,
offside.
unfortunately.
Is
It
it
was
offside, Big Boy? Yeah, offside. The ref has given offside. Bit of delayed call. Obviously, the Staffs fans are not happy about that, but it has been given as offside. Still 0-0 here.
There could have been a lot of trouble there for some of the Staffs players running over to the linesman and voicing their opinions. They could have got themselves a yellow or even a red for that. However, the goal was disallowed. It's still 0-0. It was the correct decision
Go on, Diego.
from
Go on.
the linesman.
Oh, Keele could be in here.
Keele
There
are
is,
in straight back from this,
Oh.
but Staffs clear the ball. But it drops to another Keele man who
Oh.
tries to get the ball into the area.
Well, lucky there by
Unfortunately,
Julie.
he does
He's
not.
tried to see the guy at the back stick, but
He did.
unfortunately he's not pulled it off there.
Unfortunately, the guy was not tall enough or fast enough to get to that ball.
Back to that decision there just there, Matty boy.
Yes. So do you think that was an offside decision?
Oh, obviously, I don't really know from this angle.
Well,
but
from what we could see, it looked a bit offside, but I couldn't really tell. But
I
the
say this is
linesman's made a
good play by
choice.
Staffs, very good play. It must have been
Yes.
very close, but I don't actually know.
Well, they didn't award the offside until after the goal was scored. However, the goal was disallowed. It's still 0-0, and the game is starting to pick up and get a bit more intense now.
It is. You can see it. Look, I reckon last 20 minutes, there's going to be a few more tackles flying in.
Yes, I can see that as well.
But here comes Staffs
Staffs again on the attack after that goal that was disallowed. They are looking to redeem themselves and score the opener of this game, which almost happened. It hit the side of the net. It's still 0-0.
They're coming very close. Very
They
close,
are. Keele need to start upping their game, starting to get a bit scared and letting Staffs players run through.
They need to change what they're doing a bit. I don't know.
They do.
But saying that, Staffs still have not scored a goal, so
They
it's
have
still
not.
0-0.
No,
I think the Keele boys can come back and do this.
I believe they could. I believe this is
great
any
header by
team's
Diego.
game.
Beautiful.
And it is a good clearance from the Staffs lad. It is a throw-in for Keele.
They're asking for a new ball away from the referee. Hopefully Keele can settle down a bit now. It's been Staffs have been a bit rampant in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But again, it's very similar to the first half again.
I know.
They just haven't scored.
Unfortunately,
But
Christoph was offside.
Hopefully, if Keele get a couple more opportunities like they did in the first half.
Yes, which
That'll be a
I think they
business,
would.
so.
But so another strong clearance from Staffs there, but it was a good opportunity for Keele to get back into the game then with that run. However, they did not get through. From this throw-in,
Adam Fall's just gone to go and fetch a ball there. Sorry, Matthew.
from this throw-in, do you
there.
think that Keele are going to get a good chance right now?
I don't know, mate. Was it Missed It Mac?
Missed it, Mac? Nah, that's it. Yeah,
Ooh,
you got
I'm
it.
not going to say that because that's obviously again. I don't know. I don't think from this chance, but you never know. Keep putting pressure on. But at the moment, Staffs are applying quite a lot of pressure to Keele.
They are. It seems like they are going to. I reckon both teams are going to get a goal in this. Not
Keele
sure
have
which way it's
just
going to go, but
brought on a substitute.
yes,
They brought on Guyon, the Welsh songstress.
the number 12.
What a player.
Who's been
Very
subbed off for?
composed.
Diego?
I'm trying to
Diego?
look now. No, Diego's still
Oh,
on
I see
there.
him. Yes.
Harry Jewell's still there. I'm trying to think.
Oh, it's a great counter from Staffs. The new number 9, he's there.
Oh, good
Christoph is
tackle
there,
by Dan-
but it was a
Dan giving over that far
good
side.
challenge. He's gone out for a corner. He could not turn the Keele man,
I'm trying
unfortunately.
to see who's been taken off for. I can't see it right now. Danny Soler, McGlade, they're all on there.
Christoph is making his way to the area, looking to hopefully secure a goal for himself from this corner, which he might do. And it was a good clearance there from the. Is that a goal? Is that a goal? Was that not
No,
a goal?
Very
Was that
close.
save? Great, good save from the
You need
keeper.
Hawkeye for
It
that.
looked like it was on the line.
You need Hawkeye for that.
It looked like it was on the line. This game is
Great
starting
save by Ben Cortez there.
This game's
Keeps his team in it.
intensity is starting
Ooh,
to
Dane's in
rise
it.
right now. Keele have countered very
Dane,
quickly
great touch.
from that attack from Staffs.
Well
They tried
played by
to
Dane.
pressure
Pass
the ball out, but they could not. They've kept possession. Staffs keeping it low,
Staffs are just taking back a bit of control now.
trying to get the ball
Oh,
up to Christoph.
great
It
head
was a
by
great
Dan
head
Gibbon.
away, but Christoph
He's taking his
pulled the
legs
man
out there.
down, and it is a free kick for Keele in their third.
Even again. I'm still trying to figure out who's taken off, Jeff, mate. I don't really understand.
You don't know? Don't understand? Can't see.
Jules on. 1, 2, 3. Oh, they must have taken someone off anyway. But but yeah, I do that. Thank you very much, Michael. Baby G. They're taking off Benham, doing the quick left
Yes,
winger.
quick one you were on about earlier in there.
So
earlier
I
in the
think they've
first
put
half.
another one in midfield.
Yes.
So I think obviously Staffs were trying to start to dominate that area a little bit.
They were, and Staffs again have picked the ball up after a Keele attack, and they're now looking to counter for a third time this half to try and actually get a goal allowed or awarded for
They've
them.
worked it out wide well, to be fair.
There's a good ball. However, Christoph could not get on the end of it. The Staffs do have the ball on the right-hand side, looking to get the ball into the area. It was a nice little dummy there.
Very good little
Gets the
turn.
ball in, but it was a good,
Well claimed by Ben Cortez.
nice little header back to the keeper there.
He claimed that like he claimed his PPI last week. Beautiful play.
Staffs have picked the ball back up again from that goal kick, and they are still looking to drive and get a goal. Right now, the ball is going to be crossed into the area, as I can see. No, it is brought back to the number 6.
Keele living dangerously here. Oh, good tackle by Dead Joe.
Good tackle by Keele, who picked the ball back up in their half. They're now looking to progress up the
punish on the
pitch.
counter. Here we go. It could be in here, hopefully.
There was a good opportunity there for Keele to pass the ball. He thought he could go alone. However, he has lost the ball. No, he has not. He has kept
Oh.
it, but now lost it. He did well for
lost
himself
it.
there. There was a good opportunity for him to get the ball up front to Diego. However, he thought he'd go alone, and it didn't work out well
The
for
game's
him.
become a bit more open now, isn't it?
It has.
Baby
The
dog.
game
It has.
this is a back and forth game now, and it's any team's chance, I think. I think, right now.
I think there could be a goal coming soon.
Yes, especially after everything that's gone on, I can see a goal coming up soon. But I think there's a bit of someone's
injury.
tweaked their leg.
I think that is Ant
Got a bit of a stoppage in play right now.
There will be.
We never want to see anyone get hurt.
You do not.
No. Especially at a young age.
Oh, Matty. Too concerned, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, look at you.
They may be Keele lot, but you never want to see anyone get hurt or pull a muscle.
How much do you guys hate us then?
Depends on the person. I'm all right.
Have you ever
Keele.
heard of the Dorfmeister before?
No, unfortunately, I've not.
You're not?
No.
He's going worldwide, let me tell you.
Is he? Is he? So going to see him at Manchester United, Real Madrid, Barcelona soon. Never know.
You never know. You never know what it'll bring you, but I think I'll get there in the end. Don't worry. Anyway, enough about us.
Enough about the commentary. Let's get back to the game. He has been taken off for a little check-up, and the game will be continued from a drop ball. I believe.
He's had a problem with his ankle in the past. It could be ankle. I'm not sure.
We don't want that. We don't want anyone going off hurt. But
no, I think he is going to come back on. Hopefully.
yeah,
So
he's just going to get checked out.
Fair play to Staffs. Going back to Ben Cortez.
Yeah,
good sportsmanship.
Sportsmanship there from Staffs.
Oh, look at that left foot ping.
It's a nice ball up. Staffs trying to get possession back for them. But Keele
Diego trying to get
retained
involved a bit more.
It's a bit of a 50-50 collision there, however.
We'll say it's slightly late. That's what we'll say.
Yeah, we'll say. Staffs free kick.
Diego's trying to get, too fair to him, he's trying to get more involved in the game.
He's
starting to get into it now.
You can tell he's starting to get frustrated with himself as well, and as well as his teammates who don't make the runs that he wants and make the passes that he also wants.
I compared him earlier to Andy Carroll.
Yeah.
I think he's more of a Zlatan sort of figure.
He is more of a Zlatan right now. I can see that.
Good challenge. Oh, look at him. Wardle jogging past like a horse there.
All the Keele substitutes getting warm, hopefully getting a chance to come on in this game.
George Barker switching out to left-hand side. Joe picks it up.
Keele keeping possession as of now, but Staffs pressuring them, trying to get the ball back in their favour.
Good clearance game of Ben Cortez, looking for Richard Dane. Oh, he's not going to keep that in. Staffs.
Staffs throwing.
I can't really describe the game, to be honest.
It's a back and forth,
but it's
a very attacking game, as I can see. There was a lot of defending. It's not just all about the attack. The goalkeeping has been superb as well for Keele, and not only that, the defending. There was a few good challenges in the first half and this half as well. So, yeah.
Well, Keele are playing well.
They are.
Starting to get into the rhythm. Oh,
it was a nice little ball.
Bit of afters there from the player.
Yeah.
A little bit of a push, argy-bargy as we call in the business. Yeah. But it's just he's starting to get a few little late tackles now. The ref's trying to keep up on top of it. But
he is.
There's a lot I can't speak 'cause I'm so cold.
Yeah, it is very cold. It's about -2, -3 degrees.
George Barker's going to put this one in. You've got Greeley in the box. Diego's a target man.
You can see him.
Number 15 closest to us, Harry Jewell.
You can see the free kick taker eyeing up the box, looking for a player to stand out and get this ball, which he has just missed, unfortunately. Goalkeeper held that. But again, Staff's looking for their fourth counter. Seems like this half they are trying to counter as much as they can. However,
well played by Richard Dane there.
Keele keep the ball out of play.
Great defending. Does the defensive work as well as he attacks.
Yes.
As well there.
All-round player there. All-round player. Staffs pick the ball back up after that throw-in. And Keele, another good challenge, getting the ball out for a Staffs throw again.
Well played by Guyon. They're starting to get. You can just feel the tension rising a little bit, can't you?
Staffs are looking to try and play down the wing at this point rather than the centre. Nope, spoke too soon. They brought it down into the centre, dropped the ball in to the right-hand side. The number 11 is on the ball for Staffs in the area. He's looking for a shot. He gets it, but the goalkeeper, after a deflection from the Keele defender, he picks the ball up.
Deflection took all the power shot there. Pushing the back.
Another altercation there. Free kick to Keele.
Diego there, putting his body on the line.
Yeah.
That's what we call commitment, isn't it? Commitment.
Beautiful. The Staffs man is down. I think he hit his head coming down onto the floor.
I think that was a collision against the Staffs guy. I think it was Staffs on Staffs there. Bit of Staffs on Staffs action.
He is up on his feet. He is back, moving, and everything seems to be good in the Staffs end.
Hopefully Keele play this one short. Start to work the ball again. Well played earlier on.
was a nice little,
great communication
nice play
from Davis. Great ball
nice
into
passing play from Keele, getting the ball in, but it was blocked by the Staffs number 2, and it's now gone out for a Keele corner. This seems to be like a good chance for Keele right now.
Much better from Keele.
The fans Davis just say there. Fans are getting loud and proud now for Keele. The ball is whipped in. It was looking for a nice headed attempt. The ball was punched. Keeper is down. Keele player is down, but the ball is cleared from the Staffs man.
Keele is
starting
to feel it now, Keele. They get into the groove.
Ball is brought back in again. Another clearance.
Just whip back in.
It was just getting cleared. Keele keep pressuring the Staffs defence, but the ball just keeps getting cleared out of the area from the crosses.
Keele needs to be careful here.
Now Staffs on the counter again. Oh, yeah. It was a hard challenge there. However, it was fair, and Keele had the ball.
Jewel, great touch here from Julie. Oh, good effort, good effort, good effort.
He seemed like he was trying to feed the ball through there to Diego.
Like feeding the guinea pig there. Beautiful.
Yes.
No, Christoph, well played there. Good turn. He's in.
Looks like he went for a shot.
Save
It was a
by
great
Cortez.
save. He went
great
for a
save.
nice power shot in the front post, but
beautiful. Staff still on the outside of the box now. Well held up by I think it's Richard Dane again. Back there. Guillon's pushed out. Staff still there, trying to work the play wide.
The dangerous chance. Looks about 25-30 yards out. A good shooting range.
I think it's an indirect free kick, probably.
Indirect, yes.
That's what actually, I don't know. I don't really know what it means, indirect. You know what I mean?
Indirect. It's explanation of it. If, for example, if a player passes the ball back to a keeper and he picks it up, which means they'll have to pass the ball rather than shoot.
We got you.
You got you.
Don't worry.
There we go.
Right. So who's taking it this time? Going for the left foot, I think this time. It's probably on overnight. They're going
he's
for
going for his
now.
right. You can try and curl this in top right or top left, or try and go low, as Christoph attempted to do in the first free kick of this game.
Through in the wall for Keele. He's going to go to the goalkeeper's right hand side, I think.
It looks like he's either going to go for the shot, or if you look to a man to the right, there was a chance he could play it short. I think he's going to go for the shot, which he does, and it was a good save, I think.
I think I saw a tip there.
Yeah, it was a good save.
Cortez,
it was dipping in just under the bar, and the goalkeeper there.
He tried to do that early, didn't he? Number 7, tried to get the knuckle ball, didn't quite get it. That time he got a bit of dip.
It was better than it was, better than the first attempt.
Not as much as Darth Master does, but he's getting there.
No.
He's obviously watched my YouTube tutorial videos, because only I can get the dip on that ball.
Of course. But it was a good save. It was a good punch away, but Staffs now have the corner, and it's... he dropped the ball there, the keeper, after he attempted to punch and catch the ball.
He's very good at claiming the ball, though, Ben Cortez.
Yes, he is.
He didn't get all of it there, but he still did enough.
He did one in the first half, claiming the ball. There was a lot of chances from Staffs, and he just took it like a man.
Go on then, Keele. Here we go. Eddie ran. Looking over the top. Good touch from Adam Davis.
Diego's got the ball, and he looks to a nice feed into the middle of the area. Nice little touchdown. Going for a shot, and it is wide.
Just wide.
Just wide. That was a good attempt there by Keele.
To the right side of the goal. Great play from Davis. Great hold up play.
It was a hard shot.
Little free ball through.
Pull him away from that shot, and also pressured from the goalkeeper. It was a hard chance. He just missed it. Just wide. Still 0-0.
Honestly, that was so close there. Great play by Keele. Superb.
I thought that was going to be a goal then for Keele. I did. But Staffs have now counted again, and they are up wide on the left-hand side, up the wing. They're trying to pass it round to the centre, get into the area. No, it is cleared away by Keele, and they have got another chance to run, but it was a good challenge, and that was a good challenge. Got the ball.
Through the back. The ref's not giving it. Fair play.
The Keele man is down again, holding his ankle.
Hopefully Denny will be all right.
Christoph looking for a
Great
shot.
Defending, though,
blocked.
Anthony McGlade there. Great defending.
It was brought down there. That is a clear Keele free kick.
Tactical foul there by number 5.
Yes.
He's done that.
Yeah. Staffs man brought him down and give away the free kick, but as you were just saying, yes, it was a tactical foul there.
Keele are starting to get back a bit more back into the game now.
They are. This second half is much better
to express themselves.
Much better than the first.
Like a steam train. Beautiful. Well played by Deji there, working the angle well. Oh, that's a
nice ball.
Clip.
It's a great ball.
Here he is now. Harry Jules in behind, number 15.
Looks like he's going to try and get the ball into the area. He does. He tries to go low, and it is taken away by Staffs, who have got possession.
Great turn by Staffs there. Unlucky there by Jules, just trying to pick someone out. not too many options in from the box, but here he comes again now.
Keele have got possession again after a miscommunication from the Staffs boys.
Okay, they're starting to get more bodies up there now. I think they are playing two at top. I think it's working well for them.
It is starting to work well.
I mean, Staffs hasn't got as much possession in the field as they did before.
No.
But is he looking for the far side ball? Oh. He was looking for a little clip in behind there.
He was. There was no one there to receive the ball.
Unlucky there, unlucky.
Staffs again now, looking for another chance. Feeded Christoph in the centre, who loses the ball, but the number 8 picks it back up for Staffs.
Swept over to the left-hand side.
They have indeed. And they are looking to get the ball into the centre, which he does in that shot. That was a shot attempt. Optimistic, but unfortunately it was not.
More over than over the hedge, that one.
Yes.
It was.
Yes, it was.
It's good effort. You can have some shot. You got to shoot the score, but at the same time.
You do. You've got to have your chances. You've got to shoot. If you don't shoot, you're not scoring. And unfortunately, he was a bit optimistic there.
Unless you're me, you can't really score from those angles, can you?
No,
you know what I'm saying. But here it is, Ben Cortez. Keele resuming play. 2018 Varsity Coverage. Live on Kube. Staffs TV.
Still 0-0.
TV.
Again, the wire was getting in the way there for Staffs. However, it's been getting in the way for Keele a lot in the first half. Staffs are back on the ball in their half.
Keele chanting away. Beautiful support from the boys over there.
There is a lot of support tonight.
Well played by George Barker. Great read of the play there. Good header. And Staffs on the ball in the Keele. We'll say the Keele final third, but it's not really. It's more the second third.
It's more the second third, more in the middle. But now Staffs have tried to break into the Keele's third. The ball.
I would love to be over there with the boys right now, chanting away.
They are chanting loud and proud for Keele.
They are. Maybe next year when actually no, not play. Here he is, Jewel. Oh, maybe the wrong option there, but unlucky.
Staffs picked the ball up after an attempted pass to Diego.
Jewel's starting to really get into the game now. Starting to play really well. But here comes Staffs again.
2 on the ball, feeding number 11 in the centre. He is dribbling nice through. Christoph again, offside. Another chance wasted.
He has been offside a lot, but at the same time, one of these days he's not going to be offside, is he?
No.
He's going to score.
No.
But oh, great turn there from Harry Jewell.
It was a great turn from the Keele man, number 15, trying to get it into the centre, which he does.
Well played by Davis. He's looking wide.
A lot of Keele men trying to push up now. Nice little 1-2 football there.
Good effort by Eddie Ran. Good little interception there from Deji. Good clip by McGlade.
It's a nice dummy there from the Keele man. Opening the space wide. The ball was dropped down too far in front for the Staffs man to then clear the ball out.
Keele are really starting to put the foot down a bit more now.
He is.
They just need to click a bit more up top, and
yes.
they could. I reckon I can see them getting a goal. Same way for Staffs though.
Yeah, Staffs could get a goal.
Very even.
It's a very, very even game. It's been 3 years Keele have won the past 3 years.
It is.
So could they keep their streak going, or will Staffs spoil the party and get a victory for themselves, which they have not done in 3 years?
Yeah, you're getting a bit frustrated there. There's no one really in support.
Holding the Keele man off. It is a Staffs free kick there.
He's giving it the other way.
The Keele man is down again, holding his ankle, the one that was hurt earlier.
He is. And I think he's got a bit of cramp.
Yes.
He's stretching off.
He is.
Hopefully that'd be a big disappointment if Daney comes off, to be honest. He's very, very, very good.
But do we have an impactful player to come on for him? That's the question.
I don't think you have very good subs to come on, but we don't have the same pace that Dane provides.
No.
It's Danish pace for that kid. Beautiful.
Well, he's stretching out right now.
Hopefully he should be alright.
Well, while we have this stoppage in play, let's have a talk about your opinions on this so far. How do you think Keele are doing now?
I think they're doing much better now. I just think they need to just click in the final third.
Yeah.
You know, we've got plenty of ability there, but we're just not clicking with it.
No.
Not saying that. I reckon we've got a few guys in us. Same with Staffs, Toby. I just think Staffs are doing.
Staffs are alright, I think. They're doing a lot. Well, they've not won in 3 years.
They've done much better than last year.
Yes, they are doing a lot better. They've had a goal disallowed because of an offside decision. They are pressuring Keele very, very well and picking them apart with the counter, I'd say. However, Keele are coming back with some good high pressure tackles.
Yeah, good play to Dane. He's staying on.
He is staying on. He's got a bit of a limp, but hopefully he can run that limp off.
Doing it for his team.
Well no, he is being subbed.
Oh.
He is being subbed. He can't carry on. Unfortunately, he has to...
It's a big disappointment. Oh no, I think he has to come off the pitch to come back on. I think that might be another thing, because he's been on the floor.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's a good point. He has had medical assistance, so...
But hopefully he gets back on swiftly.
Yes.
And look at them.
The Staffs goalkeeper is waiting to take the kick, with the Keele fans giving him a bit of a hard time behind the goal. Let's say.
Yeah, it's fair play, fair play.
It is fair play.
But Daney, I think is he coming off? I'm not sure. Yeah, he is coming off. Ollie Wardle is coming on.
Yeah,
Man mounted himself. The Trojan horse.
Unfortunately, he has to take a back seat now to this and watch from the sidelines.
I can't say that on the radio. Anyway, here he comes. Wardle's on now. He's a good player. He's very strong. Not afraid to put in a challenge.
So low kick, which went straight to the Keele man from the Staffs keeper.
And I guess little flick on header.
It is a heading game right now.
There he is again, Jewel. Really starting to.
Oh, it's a nice little ball.
He's
got a chance, and he has scored.
Keele goal!
It's 1-0 to Keele.
Goal! Get in!
Keele.
All day. Great goal. They're celebrating with the fans. Beautiful.
Keele have scored 1-0 to Keele. It was a great goal. It was a great feed into the area. The Keele man picked the ball up. Just slotted it around the keeper, bottom left corner. It was a tremendous goal, and there was a goal coming.
Come on!
There was a goal coming, and it is Keele 1, Staffs 0. So
what a finish by Eddie Ryan in the end. I don't know who played the ball through. I think it was Harry Jewell. Great ball through.
Do you?
Keele 1-0 up.
Yes, 1-0. Was a good goal in my opinion.
Great goal. I'm so happy for the Randog. I'm going to cry.
You're going to cry? Emotional times for you?
Oh my God.
Well, as it stands, Keele are going to win Varsity 2018 with a 1-0, but Staffs do not want that to happen, and they are looking to get a goal themselves. They've got a good chance now, but the shot was a bit too high and wide, let's say. It is now a Staffs throw-in.
They've got to be careful now, Keele. You don't want to get double. It's all, the weakest part, or the most. What's the word I'm looking for here?
I'm not sure.
But but basically the most likely to concede now after they just scored a goal.
Yes, yes. Most teams are there. Confidence there. They get overconfident. They say, "Oh, hit the post." Was that
Eddie ran.
It was a goal, but it was offside again. There was another goal for Staffs, but offside.
He scored 3 today, offside goals.
Yeah, 3 offside goals. Just shows that. Just shows that. Well, Christoph has got a lot of pace in him. He doesn't need to sit on the edge of the defender. He could sit 2 or 3 yards ahead of the defender, and then cut round. But unfortunately,
good point, Matty. I can't believe the Randog just scored there.
Yes.
I was about to say over the sun and the moon then, but.
Yes, we have just had a Staffs substitution. I do not know.
Do you not know?
His name's number 12.
We'll call it number 12 from now on, okay. You never know, though, this game could have another twist in the tail.
It could. It was a far long ball, but it was cleared away from the Keele defender. A nice header out of the area. And they're now looking to play up the right-hand side of the pitch. It is kicked into the middle to Diego, who looks for the wide man. However, it's intercepted by Staffs, who are now countering again. Number 11 running wide, trying to get the ball into the area for Christoph, who's waiting. However, he is pressured by the
really
Keele
good defending
man.
There by boy. Really well
It's
played.
gone out. He's in the corner. it's hard to see right now with the fans and the fence in the way, but I can just see that the ball has gone out for a corner. It is a Staffs corner.
Staffs corner. You never know, they could get something from it.
They could. After that that goal conceded, they might be able to provide a goal for themselves right now. The ball is coming in. There's a good punch away from the keeper. Good punch from the keeper.
He's learned that one from AJ. Beautiful.
Staff still have the ball, however. They are passing it back into their third, into the centre.
Swinging it back
nice
in.
Ball. Well, is he offside? No, he is on. But it was, is that a goal? No.
Great keeping again from Ben
Great
Cortez.
keeping, great clearance. He's took a bit of a knock as well. But he is still up and strong. Staffs remain on the ball.
Keele working as a unit there. Putting pressure on. Ben Cortez again, superb play. He's coming out of his line. It's just amazing. Superb.
It is amazing.
Oh, here he is now. Number 4, though, he's one of your best players, isn't he?
He is one of the better players, especially today. He's performing very well, as is the number 8 for Staffs.
Oh, unlucky. A little breakdown of communication between the Staff boys, trying to do a little 1-2, 1-2. Turns out just a 1 in the end.
Just a 1.
But they'll get there one day, just maybe not today.
Yeah, maybe.
Hopefully, anyway, in my case, obviously. Benny boy.
Nice ball up for Keele, but it was a good clearance from the Staffs defender.
Julie's playing very well though, number 12.
Yes,
he started to get in the game and then he created that little chance with that goal there.
He did, and it was as I said, a tremendous goal. It was he had a lot of pressure on him there, one-on-one with the keeper, and he just fed it round him into the bottom left corner, and it was a spectacular finish.
Not number 12, so number 15. He's playing very well now. The front three are starting to work together.
They are. That's what they needed to do from the start, but now they've got that. They are performing. We are waiting for the Keele throw.
On the far side. There's a bit of movement there.
He's keeping the ball.
Oh, he's turning there, Julie.
Nice little lob pass to the left-hand side. Number 15, Keele player on the ball. Looking for a man in the middle. Gets the ball in, however. No one on the other end. The Staffs man picks the ball up into his own area and clears it out.
There's Greer on there to pick up the pieces.
Keele have got the ball back again.
Oh, has he seen it? Oh, he's tried to see the ball out.
He tried. Unfortunately, the Staffs man was there and not the Keele one. The ball, again, is trying to be feeding over to Christoph. However, the ball is not getting to him.
Well played there by Deji. Really well played. And here he is, number 4, pulling the strings again for your team. He
is doing well.
I'm not seeing much more of Christoph this off. I know he's had that little chance, but
he's just sitting up front waiting for the ball to be fed to him rather than making the spaces he should be making, in my opinion. He should. The wind and the cold is starting to pick up now as well. It's starting to get a bit nippy.
It is. You pardon the pun.
Yes.
There's no pun there.
There isn't.
That was Adam Ford just there. I love you.
A lot of Keele players are coming past and warming up, hopefully hoping they can get a chance to play in this game.
Keele support still loud and proud over there. The boys doing them proud. Great tackle by McGlade.
Keele again on the attack.
Oh, and here comes Davis. Oh.
Staffs man cleared it out and they picked the ball up in the middle of the pitch. They're looking to drive on the right-hand side, which they do. However, the ball is blocked by the Keele man.
Good cover there by McGlade.
Staffs
saw Deji was out of position.
Yeah.
Covered it, filled in there for him, like plaster.
Staff still had the ball, but now it's picked back up by Keele, who just wanted to get it out, so they cleared it up. It is received into the hands of the Staffs keeper. Yes. It's a big kick. Straight to the Keele man.
By George Barker there. He's there.
Staffs looking to play it back to the keeper, which they do. They're trying to get into their stride now. Staffs looking to see what they can do, make space, make opportunities, try and get a break and score.
They are. Oh, look at there by George Barker. Good header there. He got something on it. That's all that matters the other day.
He did. Staffs have got a chance here, but the ball was fed straight to a Keele man.
It's just turned to a bit of a hoofing match at the moment, hasn't
it? It is. It's back and forth right now. The ball being lobbed into the air from both teams, clearing the ball out of their own areas. Now Staff seem to be playing the ball on the ground, trying to make the play. I say that until they ping it over, but Christoph again is offside. Another opportunity wasted from an offside position.
Is he doing it deliberately? I don't know anymore.
I don't know. He's
a great player and everything.
4 or 5 offsides now since the start of the game.
I mean, plus VAT. I mean, what we're looking at there. 7 or 8, aren't we?
Yeah.
But honestly, he's a cracking player. He's got great feet. He's got great pace.
He does. He doesn't need to be sitting on the edge of the defender. He's got the pace. He's got the speed. He's got the strength to outstrength the player and outrun the player.
Stop being a bit. He's
getting too hopeful.
It might also be because the Keel's back line's doing so well. They're pushing up.
Yes. They might be giving them the offside trap there. We don't know.
But honestly, so far we're playing really well.
Yes. Another Keel player is down. However.
Oh, who is it this time?
Seems to be someone from the back 4, centre half, perhaps.
Potentially Dan Gibbon, our captain,
potentially
our leader.
And he's back on his feet. He is okay. Medical staff is taking him off now to await.
Coming back on. He's a brave boy, that one.
It is
Nothing
a
will
drop ball.
stop him from finishing this game.
Keel will be taking the drop ball.
Or there might be a free kick.
It's free kick. Okay. Away from the offside chance.
Look at Jewel and Davis down here now. George Barker on the free kick. Good in their own defensive half.
Good kick from the Keel lad. Staffs picked the ball back up in their half. But the big man Diogo was there. The ball has gone out for a Staffs goal kick.
Always looking for Diego up top. Very, very strong in the air. Tall lad. Good leap. Like a jumping jack. He's a good player.
He is.
Very good player. Oh, here comes a Staffs goal.
Staffs awaiting the goal kick.
He's getting a lot of abuse over there, the goalkeeper.
He is. But it's typical in the derby, let's say. Staffs and Keel, you're used to this sort of...
I thought you talked about Barbados then for a second. That's where I'm from. Where was you from?
Oh, I'm from Stafford, so not far.
Oh, that's not too bad. Oh, there he is again, though, Julie. I think ref's playing advantage.
That is a Keel
and the
free kick. There was 2 challenges there in a matter of seconds between each other. And it is a Keel free kick.
It is. That's a Jasper walk past us there. Beautiful.
This is getting...
Deji may be taking this. He's got a lovely little left foot on him, this guy. He'll swing this one in. He's obviously aiming for Davis. Oh, it's already been taken.
It has. And Staffs have got the ball back from that free kick.
Advantage Staffs, advantage over. Near they are now.
And it has gone out for a Staffs free kick. It was a good pressure, good tackle.
Keel are working for each other though today.
They are.
All putting in the little shifts. Really well played. Same for Staffs though. They're not letting. I'll be honest, it's been a much better contest this year.
It has.
It has. It's not over.
It's very, very cold now as well.
It is. I mean, I can't feel my toes, to be honest.
No, I can't feel much of anything. Let's say it's 2 degrees in Newcastle under Lyme. So
exactly. Well, I was about to say that's what she said, but
yeah.
She didn't say that.
No, didn't say that.
There she goes, number 6, looking wide now. Well played. Left back's running on. Good play by Staffs.
It is a very good play.
Well shepherded by George Barker there, though. Good little bit of defensive play.
Staffs starting to do well again for themselves.
Staff just Keele sitting back now. Good little setup, good formation. Press when they need to press, but apart from that,
yeah, they've got a nice little strong formation, as you just said, keeping their players around the areas they should be sitting.
Trying to limit Staff from the danger areas, really.
Playing more zone or the man-to-man defensive area, but Staffs are trying to get a chance through. Could we see a goal?
Oh,
it was a good block there.
Keele were stretched for a second there, but
the Staffs man went for the shot and it was blocked and cleared out from the Keele defender.
And the Staffs reworking the play again before they go back into Keele's half.
All the Staffs players, other than the 2 centre halves, have pressed up. It's another offside given.
It's another offside decision. The Staffs players aren't too happy, as you can imagine, but
no.
The Staffs players, I've got to keep a lid on it.
This must be the eighth offside decision throughout the whole game.
But if you're offside, you're offside.
Yes.
I don't really know, to be honest, mate. I can't see over there.
It is hard to see from our position, but the ref's got a good eye, good view, and so has the linesman. And they have called it multiple times against Staffs that they have been offside.
Really, I can't feel my toes at all.
No, it is very, very cold over here.
Oh, here he comes now. Tommy Tomlins. Number 17.
You can hear the crowd getting enthusiastic about this guy.
He's a great guy.
Is he?
He's a good player.
Yeah.
And above all, he's a great friend.
Great friend.
Nah, I love him.
You
He's a
love him.
great guy.
Well,
He's
let's
very
see if he can
popular
make
at
an
Keele.
impact with Keele and hopefully get a second goal for them.
Oh, Barker
Securing
again with
the
a big
win.
kick. Needs to be careful here, Keele.
They do, they do.
Oh, we cleared it. Go on, you. Oh, well played.
It has gone out for a Keele throw-in.
Well left there by you.
Yes, yes.
Anyway, we are covering Keele Varsity 2018. We are at Keele 4G because the Newcastle picture is a bit waterlogged.
It was, unfortunately, we couldn't make it there. They had
Hello.
to change location.
Hello to all those listening to on Kube, Staffs TV and OMG Radio. I hope you're enjoying it so far.
Yeah, it's been a good game. 1-0, 1-0 it is. To Keele. They
He's on
scored.
fire.
Scored mid through the second half. It was a good chance, good goal. But Staffs are looking to break their curse, let's say, their offside curse that they've been getting as of late.
And here they are now.
Keele again trying to pressure up upfield. Diego trying to scare the keeper there into making a mistake.
Touch. Great little touch and turn there.
There's a Staffs free kick from that.
Staffs trying to lift the tempo up now.
They are, and that was a good ball there. However, it did not get to anyone.
Keele's defence is looking quite solid at the
clear the ball
moment.
out for a throw-in for Staffs on the right.
Keele's
side.
defence is looking solid, but when we do get stretched, they have midfield to cover them inside.
They do, they do. Well, there's a lot of abuse coming out now from the crowd for this game, which is bound to happen. It is Keele versus Staffs after all. The local derby of universities, let's say.
A bit of rivalry.
Bit of a rivalry. It's been many years of games and fixtures, not just football, in every other sport. We had the lacrosse earlier.
Davis just holding up the ball there, beautiful play.
It was beautiful.
Shepherded it out to Ewan. He's looking for the line ball.
And he unfortunately could not get the ball up to his man.
He could not, but it's not.
Staffs now looking to get the ball into the area. Staffs men are getting into the centre, but there was no one on the receiving end of that cross. Still 1-0. Staffs are still on the attack on the right-hand side now, on the right wing.
I'll let you take over here, Matt, because the Darth Meister can't see a thing, mate. Oh, well played by Dan Given there.
Nice little flick over.
Whip the ball in early session, then he's just take a few more shots, I think.
Yeah, but it's another free kick for Staffs.
Do
you reckon they'll go for another shot?
Probably, yeah. There's something else you can really do from this position, to be honest. But
Well,
they've had three from here so far. One was number 7, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, one was over.
Both are number 7.
One was dipped. I think it's going to be number 7 again, if it's any better.
Looks
Third
like he's the one that the players look to take these free kicks, especially in situations like this where they need a goal.
Or it's in the middle of the goal. But it's his third attempt. So he's
Third time lucky?
probably used to him.
Could we see a third time lucky?
I'm not sure, Matty boy, but we'll soon see. We'll soon see.
Just so you know, my name's not Matt.
Is it not?
No.
I've got it wrong all this time.
Yeah.
Can you tell me your name quick?
Ryan.
Right.
You should know this.
It turns
I said
out
this at the start, and you said this at the start, Ollie.
I know, I forgot. It's not. Darth Meister's very forgetful sometimes.
See, I thought you were just calling me one of the 6 nicknames I've been given today.
Oh, don't worry, baby dog. in time. So, me and my friend, I'm going to just call you Matt from now on.
Call me Matt, that's it.
Yeah.
Matt the rest
you
of
look
the night.
like a Matt anyway, mate.
Do I?
Yeah.
Well, I could do that.
So here we go. Big wall, 4 men in the wall, 5 including the Staffs player.
Making sure he is the correct distance away, the wall. It's
1-0.
like high order, that wall.
1 up to Keele. Varsity 2018. Staffs with a very dangerous free kick on the edge of the area.
Very
Number
dangerous.
7. He's going for knuckleball techers.
I think he's going to try and turn it around. I don't think he's going to go for the knuckleball shot, and if he does, I reckon it could see a goal.
We'll soon see what happens.
Could the pressure come and help him right now in this situation? Or do you reckon this will be high or wide? Let's see. High.
I tell you what, he's got to look at the Darth Meister tutorials.
Yes.
You've got to hit that ball in the middle, get the knuckle over. But you can't go from trying. But it's just he's not getting the results he wants.
No, he is not, unfortunately.
But here he is, Ben Cortez, with his beautiful left foot.
Yes.
He's played an absolute storm of a game. Just saying hello to Benno. Oh, look at him, I love him. Who's been your man of the match so far?
My man of the match so far,
Right.
possibly, it's Keele, man. It's the
Here we are now, deadly attack. Oh,
so let's go.
Corner ball.
Is it a corner?
Staffs,
If it's Staffs, I'm going to say number 4 for Staffs.
Yep.
If it's Keele, I'm going to say the goal scorer. He performed well. Well
played, right. Oh, I sort of asked that question at the wrong time, didn't I, there?
You did.
Yeah,
You asked when there was an
Staffs
attack and
here
that's
we are,
pause.
Christoph starting to get back into the game.
Yes, there's a Staffs corner, as you've said, and they've had, as you said in the first half, there's a lot of set pieces Staffs have.
Just not made the most of them yet.
No, they haven't.
Saying that, though, there has been a few times the goalkeeper has.
The ball's come
in.
in.
Look. Oh.
Keepers lost the ball. Oh, it hit the bar, and it is a
But
free kick for Keele anyway.
Has been given. Looking at it, Ben Cortez came out. To be fair, even if you do that, you know, it still helps out your defence a lot because you're still getting the ball away. It's
Yes,
like a header. He's playing very well.
It was a good effort from the Staffs lad, however, it was a foul from the Staffs man kicking the ball away from the goalkeeper's hands from what I saw.
Now the Keele boys getting rallied up.
They are.
They're calling in the troops. They're starting to want to play.
In the first half, early performance, I thought went too early.
I agree with you there.
Staffs, I think.
I agree. I just feel like Keele rode the pressure well.
They did.
But and then they've come out with a goal. But they've done very well.
Second half, I think, has been all Keele.
I wouldn't say all Keele. I think Staffs have had chances. You just need to stop.
That's
wheeling about with it.
the opportunities that Staffs had.
To be fair, Staffs are looking like looking dangerous when they do attack.
They do. They just don't make the chances that they get. They don't finish them off. And if they do, it is unfortunately offside because
I don't think they're very happy with the linesmen, are they, that far side?
Well, as we saw them when they scored, they went directly over to the linesman.
Well, I might have to give that linesman a £20 tip at the end.
Oh.
A few more big tackles flying in now. Oh. So over the head.
Good ball there.
Onto it again.
Staffs on the attack again on the left-hand side up the wing. They're looking to pass the ball into the middle, get it out of the way of the Keele. It's full time.
It's all over already. It's all over.
1-0 to Keele.
Keele win again.
Keele win for the 4th year in a row.
I'm so sorry, Ryan.
Shake your hand. Congratulations, Keele.
Thank you so much.
It's a good game. Very good game, I think.
Really well played. The Keele boys win, though.
The Keele do win. It was a good goal. 1-0. Unfortunately for Staffs, maybe next year. They have lost both the lacrosse this morning, or this afternoon, and this evening they have lost the football.
Ryan, but it's an absolute privilege and a pleasure.
It has been a privilege.
But it's been a good game to watch, hasn't it?
It has. And we're going to leave you now.
But it's now time to hand over to Jasper, and I think his name's Matt as they discuss the finish of the game.
What a game that was. 1-0 to Keele, it ended. What do you think?
I think that was an amazing game. I think both sides should be incredibly proud. It was such a late concession by Staffs that they fought so well through the entire game.
Yeah, Staffs had 2 goals disallowed, but at the end of the day, Keele took their chance, and that's what I can't even talk now. That's what it is at the end of the day. Goals count, not possession, not chances, and Keele took theirs, and well deserved. They're champions for what we think is definitely 3 years in a row, if not 4.
Well, I think we're incredibly cold. Everyone seems to be going off, so I think
we're going to wrap that up for today. You can see us tomorrow for the rugby, for the women's rugby and the men's rugby, and then of course on Wednesday, the big Varsity Wednesday, where all the sports will be in action from around 12 o'clock all the way until the late afternoon. Go on.
I was going to say you can find us on all social medias, Keele TV, Kube TV, Kube Radio,
and OMG Staffs, OMG Radio and Staffs TV. That's spot on. We'll wrap it up for today, and we need to wrap up more. I've got 6 layers on already, but I can't feel my toes. So we'll see you in a few, guys. Thank you for joining us.
And good night.
And good night.